It is.
It's just gone.
Wait,
It's gone.
doesn't even have ult.
Oh my god, he
What? Before we jump into the rest of this video, I just want to give a massive shout out to the long-term partner Displayed, who's been supporting the channel and the videos for quite a long time now, because they've just released a very unique piece. This right here is the Spirit Blossom Ari limited edition Displayed. It's one of the most unique pieces Displayed has ever released. It's got a glow-in-the-dark backlighting, 3D printed details, and a shimmering glitter finish that really makes the whole design pop. It's also limited to just 1,500 copies worldwide, and once they're gone for good. So if you're an Ari fan, you do not want to miss this one. Even if you do miss out, don't worry, there are thousands of designs available on the site, from League of Legends to Rust to Elden Ring to World of Warcraft and more. And like always, displays are super easy to set up thanks to their magnetic mounting system. Just stick the protective leaf on your wall, pop the magnet on top, and snap the display into place. No tools, no drills, just clean and simple setup, and even easier to swap out if you want to update your space. You can check out the Spirit Blossom Ari limited edition Displayed by clicking the link in the description below, and although discount codes don't apply to limited edition pieces, you can still use code Caedrel on checkout for the best offers on any texture, matte or gloss finishes. Massive thanks again to Displayed for supporting the channel, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. Talia Ben, fantastic against BDD. Great.
I know, this was
Via
the red
Zir, I
side
feel
win
like our
rate.
KT Bens.
And then they
Trundle
got to choose
Ben, that
wood.
opens up
That's the
Xin
only
Zhao.
reason. T1 will
Oh no,
still
Xin
be
Zhao
able
is
to
very
use
strong.
it very well.
The statistics
Vaya's
used
here.
in the LCK.
I mean, it's just funny
Could
how
Ben
wrong
Rumble
it
or
is.
Gwen?
I can't believe it does limit
So
you
Gwen,
as
Xin
T1
Zhao up,
because you are
Varus
going to have
up,
to pick face drop a
Yone
little bit
up.
in prio
Gwen.
in recent times.
Okay,
Sion is
maybe
another.
it's
This
Xin Zhao
is a
first pick.
dangerous ban. The Gwen being
Xin
banned
Zhao,
away when
Varus,
Sion's
Yone.
up, just make pick it
Kalista.
a lot less that can handle the
Sion
tank.
first
They
pick,
are going to take
fantastic.
that one away.
They
Pretty
actually
obvious.
did it.
And so, does
The problem with
Perfect
Sion
have the
first pick
like
is
the
BDD
Ambessa
should
answer?
take
I was gonna
Yone.
say answer on this patch.
There's a
But
few
there is no
lines of
AP
thoughts, right?
top
He can go
open.
for Ornn. And
Yeah.
so
Perfect
I
looks
wouldn't be opposed
stressed,
to that,
man.
and then it gives
Something like
He looks
some
fucking
Corki in the
stressed.
mid
if you
lane.
haven't been get
Bro, I don't understand this.
This would
Nico
be
Rice 1-2.
kind of a shocking
That's gotta
turn
be
of
a
events to
permaban.
Rise for BDD.
Isn't that a permaban?
Although we've just been
They
stepping
take
up.
Sin, they take Ari.
Could this be a Rise top?
Can
Could
take
it be a
Cassio,
flex?
can take what the fuck you
I'm
want.
leaning towards
Galio
no, but I
if you
feel like
want.
otherwise the I know he's
I wonder
strong,
if
but
Rice
it
is a
feels
flex.
little bit.
The victor as soon
Nocturne
as they
Nico,
can
that's a
makes
T1 classic
whole host of sense.
being used against him.
As okay.
So
There
Guma
are
will
still
find
so many
Zyra
jumpers
Khan,
up.
he'll
Whereas
find
this
Varus,
Ornn,
he'll
I'm pretty
find
sure is
Jhin,
gonna get
he'll find
banned.
Lucian
If
Nami.
you don't have the opportunity
You will find one of
to
those four.
try
Easy.
and pick it up here. Like,
I
we've
just
seen the
feel like
Camille, for
Zyra
example,
Khan ban
right?
against
We've seen the
T1 is
Cho'Gath.
just
I think
good.
those picks are
Yeah,
okay,
good ban.
but
It is
in
just
case of
good.
Camille, you're a bit more limited in what your draft does.
Maybe
and
Ben
it does
Junger's
take time for
T1.
it to get in line. I
It's
feel
the
like it
theory
should be
scary
obvious
to
when
play
it comes to
against.
Cho. He's really not that complicated of a
Maybe
champion.
Xayah Senna
Yeah,
ban?
he does ban.
It's quite hard to blind
because-
Braum.
So maybe they're
Alistar
thinking they
ban
don't
is
want to
pretty
pick it up.
solid.
That's why
Which
the alley
Does
feels
Dokkan
fine,
play
right? He does
Kalista?
so much AoE that
I wouldn't
it's
really
still
care
gonna
if
be
I was
okay.
T1.
So for T1,
I would care more about
they're
like
going to be getting rid of Stockdown's champion pool.
what
Only
can
been
kill
attacked a
tanks
little
this
bit.
game.
Oh,
Varus on
hey.
will
Varus.
be got
Big one.
Okay.
And maybe they're,
There's
opting
Kalista.
towards
Yeah, they actually are gonna play
possible
Kalista.
Poppy
Jesus.
counter-
Okay,
or
that's
Poppy
actually kind of
pick for carry
scary.
area, 'cause Poppy is still up.
That
That
is
is one of
scary.
the
They
picks
have
that obviously does
Kalista
well into
Nico.
the Kalista, particularly when
You just go.
matched
I mean, they can't
against
play
her in
Ezreal
lane.
Karma.
But even though
Some
Poppy
kind of
is one
something
the
Karma
champions
lane
I
would do
think
well.
is good against
Oh,
Kalista.
Gumuyushi Corki,
Trying to
please
play
no.
the early levels
Lucian
into a
Nami,
Nico
yeah.
does not sound
Ooh,
like a good
please
time.
don't do
no,
Corki
it really
Guma.
doesn't. I still kind of
I
expect
really
T1
didn't like
to
the.
pick the Braum.
Oh, okay, it's Senna.
Even
No,
if
it's not
it
Senna.
isn't
It's
necessarily
Raven.
going to happen as
Fantastic.
Gumuyushi. This would be some
Nope,
vibes.
it's actually Corki.
Instead
Oh
goes
my
back to
god.
the Corki, which we have seen picked
I
into Questa
hated
in the
Gumuyushi's
past.
Corki.
Not necessarily pretty much
Gumuyushi
unplayable
has
from that point on, but a lot
one
less
Corki
variance
game in his
the
career.
Corki lock-in,
One.
even though bot lane Corki has
One Corki game.
fallen off
So
Corki
the Corki,
Thresh
to me, is
into
also
Kalista Nico?
trying to ensure that the Jarvan
What the
value is low,
helly?
because I do think Cuz
Elite
was actually
support.
looking towards that, as instead it's going to be the
What
Elise
the
to come out
helly?
here, which Tryon,
Oh
this
my
pick has
god, I
dropped
don't know
off
if
for
I
a
like
very
that bot
good
matchup.
reason. I do
Oh,
think
I don't know
Jarvan
if I like
loses a
that
lot
bot
of
lane
value.
from
There's still
T1.
decent Jarvan.
I
Actually
would have
has the
preferred like
reliable
Ashe Karma,
backline
Ashe
access and the
Renata,
teamfighting
or if you're
power
scared
here
of Jarvan,
on
like a
both
Lucian lane.
sides. Scary thing.
This
My
building
favorite
right
game
now.
one, bro. I think
they
KT's
do
draft
have
is
pretty
much better.
Yeah, opposite side.
Chat, you can't
has
tell me that
louder
Corki
fans.
Elise is a good lane, right?
It's way
you
better
can't
for
say, You
KT.
cannot say that.
Because
Look at
that
this.
drowns
Oh
out
my
the
god.
sadness
Wait.
in the back of
Where
every KT
is that
fan's mind.
sucker going?
As Doran,
Sion
gonna
is one of those champions that
Oh my
uniquely
god, he's gonna.
gets to have
Is he gonna
an
level
extended
1
impact.
lane
Level
gank
one,
brush
thanks
Q?
to both.
He's charging now.
But this
Oh,
Sion is
no.
missing.
Boom!
well, there's the knockoff from Doran immediately. Dokkan trying to get out of there, but Peter, he is just dead. Carry going to take the long way around as
Damn.
Dokkan throws some sticks
That actually
into him, but
worked
that is
pretty
the value
well. What the
already.
fuck?
And this, it's a tale as old as time. We've seen this Sion
And he
play
didn't
for
miss
so
a minion
many
XP.
years.
That is
really,
crazy.
People haven't brought it
He
out
didn't miss a single
all
minion
that
XP.
often until
That,
Okay, maybe it's one.
With the TP, Doran
Maybe
got,
it's
he's
one. Maybe
barely
Doran
behind.
decided to
He'll be
win the
behind
game
a
for
little
them.
bit,
Good job,
but
Doran.
he's not going to be Elise.
At least got the kill, that's
Peter,
fine.
him dying.
Now Carrier just needs
it's
to carry
rough.
the game.
It's good for T1, but it's not
And
the end of the
Carrier,
world. But
I would
Doctom
say,
not
is
having
pretty
subs,
good at carrying
that's a
games.
big deal. The leader
Well,
of the
perfect
team.
will have a winning
Yeah,
lane
if
now.
you
He has
slip
TP
on some
advantage.
cheese.
The idea of what his pathing is going to be like for like the next 2 minutes, unless he changes it up.
Oh dear,
Doctom
Doctom
no
could be in a little
sums.
bit of trouble here. As
Oh,
issue
that
with the
Kalista
Galley gun,
rend.
but does take a fair bit of damage from that rend as Doctom makes his way
Does he have
out.
2 points in E or what?
A little bit
Doran
aggressive
gets a
as
push
Owen
out.
moves in just to
Actually, interrupting
Owner
this lane
obviously
level
knows
1 was
there's no
so
risk
good
of
by
a counter
T1.
gank, not only because
I feel like if this started from level 1
causes
T1 box, they would have had the base way
but
earlier.
also because Guma has his sums, but
Wait,
I
is
think
BDD
they can
just
look to dive
roaming
here.
bot and killing
I mean,
Guma?
he's just walking in. The Rune Prison is going to be so powerful as flashes
Nope.
come out everywhere, and there is another kill on
Guma's trading
Doctom
1 for
to
1.
start this one off, a 1-for-1, but T1 will 100% take that. Both
Wait,
summoners
Doctom
do
got
come out of the
absolutely
corky, but
one-shot.
still.
Cuz
They did
freezes
get
mid
Guma
for
sums though,
Doctom.
so that is a big win for
someone.
KT. Opportunity to later on.
I mean, it
either
was a
with
pretty
throwing
nice roam from
Peter in,
BDD. I
or
wonder if
cause
Doctom could
once he
have
gets the
just not died.
Cyclone. So we take another
Because
look
there's
here.
no Corky Q.
There's not that much of a wave, so KT kind of need to go. Guma flashes.
Oh my god,
ensures
that was
he doesn't
all
get hit.
Carrier's
The
burst.
immediate burst from the, if
It was
Doctom had a
all
sums,
Carrier.
maybe a little.
Is kind of all right.
Let
You
me
can see
see
it's
Guma
still
Yushi's solo kill
350
count.
in the
Is he
lead for
grinding
Guma on this Corky. Making his
100
way out in that
SO
control
games.
ward. Not going to see the Elise, who does poke her head out now. There is the CC eaten, but Perfect taking so much
survived that.
damage here underneath the turret.
And more SO
And
games.
Carrier off to the side. Here's the on-horn though, is Perfect looking for the angle.
He's actually
He'll
gonna die.
get it, but the
ignite?
Ignite's still
No, he's not.
ticking down. Owner is making his way in though, and I don't know what Perfect's going to be able to
He
quite
pops the
do
biscuit.
here.
Healing up.
Oh,
Slowly,
7, buddy.
BDD so far away.
Wait,
I
actually,
don't
Carrier's
know
no
what
mana.
they're gonna be able to do, and
What?
if
That
was
Elise
any
Q
other
was
support,
so high
maybe it'd be
damage.
okay, but it's an Elise.
What the
And
hell?
So she just
With a lot of other
Can't stop
supports,
with that
the
micro
ability to
release
drop the
uses
turret
of it.
aggro as well.
I stand by that opinion though.
ever
I
live
do
there.
stand by that opinion.
And so it's now
Chat,
about
you
1,000
can't
gold
say
in the
that.
lead
You
here for
also
T1.
think it's a
The
useless
early game
champ, you're
working
just
out
saying
very,
it.
very nicely. So,
Actually, they have
Cocoon
Nico W
going
and
connects.
Wukong W to block Elise
And
Cocoons.
it
That
is
is
on to Peter
disgusting.
actually. I think that
Because we get to a game state
Faker is just
where
chilling.
we are trying
He is
to
just
just
fucking chilling.
5v5 for these objectives. Like
Not
Elise
roaming,
into both
just fucking
and
farming.
Ornn
But this is
and
Faker's
two
thought.
clones on the
I
enemy
feel like
team.
Faker has this opinion
It's
of the
hard
game
to
where you
find
just
a
pick
lot of
Victor and
consistent
scale and the
value.
game's won.
yeah,
And a lot of people do have Victor
and Doran
Prio, but they
is
don't
going
have
to
it
be
this high.
demolishing another plate here
He has
towards
the
top
highest
side,
Victor
eats
Prio out of
petals there
anyone.
as well. Over
There's
the
no
wall here,
blade
when
on
it comes
Kalista
lightning.
yet.
Doran, so if
Doran
Perfect
went
does
back
TP,
top and he's showing.
there is an option, but also neither of them can TP when the other is there.
Ow.
Yeah. There is a bit of CC that can stop them from being
What
able to
the
do that.
fuck?
As
Sion
Perfect's
is
going down
broken.
lower and lower. He might need to look for a back as a turret because he can. But Faker is coming on over and Perfect could be in trouble yet again. Doesn't manage to get the Bellows breath off quite in time.
That's
as
perfect.
Doran
Yeah, he does.
slowed
Nice
down
W
quite
flash by
some
Owner.
time there and does have
Wait,
to
does he?
flash. As there's a knock up
Oh,
on
Owner's
Owner,
dead.
and he'll go down.
Owner
The
and diving
follow-up
top
is
lane,
now
classic.
Here as BDD looking to hold Faker in position. He does so as Cuz is going down lower and lower. BDD still trying to kite as best he can, and there
Owner
is
diving top
Doran
lane,
zoning
classic.
him out with that Q in the bottom lane.
Okay, no
Could just
Triforce,
be a
no
plate
Blade.
going
Both
over to
AD
Doctom
carries are
and
still
Peter,
quite
and
weak.
that is going to
That
Hey,
might have
Caedrel,
been
if they
a
win this,
very
do they go
dicey
to MSI?
situation for T1. But Cuz doesn't
No,
have a
they don't
Triforce
go to
yet.
MSI if they win
BDD
this. They have
is
to beat
only
Hammerlife
sitting
as
on
well.
an unstacked rods. Isn't actually
It's gonna
enough
be
to take
really
it
hard
down,
for
but it's,
T1 to
again,
make
the
MSI.
arrival of Owner pull, because
Yeah.
you
He's
want to
going
keep
the
that
mask,
for
mask, mask
a team
build.
and
He's gonna go,
with the
I
help part that
presume,
he had and no
Leander's into
Triforce,
Bloodletter's
I don't think
Curse.
the play would.
Matt's going to need to get the value. Let's see whether Cuz can win
Doctom's
this
frying him a
50-50
bit.
as he
Oh,
gets
Doran
in.
kinda entered
The
there.
train going to completely miss
Few hits
here.
Peter,
Another
though.
one comes through and gets a double
Combo from
knockup.
Perfect onto Owner.
In the sky
They get
forever.
the
Cuz
Herald.
gets the
Big engage by
Peter
Peter.
down. Oh my God, Peter
Doran's
with the
killing
pop
Doctom with the
blossom.
passive.
BDD off to the side though, unable to find the value in T1. Still standing up, but they've lost
It's
one
1
extra
for
in the
2 and
fight.
KT got
And
the
I don't
Herald.
think they want the
I feel like
The
Kalista was
KT
just eating the
Gotta
Sion
be
there.
happy with that. They are the ones
And
that
Owner
pick
could not
themselves
move.
up a favorable
Knock up,
trade.
knock up,
Additionally,
knock up,
they get
knock
the
up.
Herald. Don't
I
control
think
the
Owner
5v5
just got
power
knocked
we're
up
talking
5
about.
times.
Out of range. Has so much Fred. It's Faker and BDD.
It's a little bit dangerous. The gravity field not doing anything at all here as BDD walking towards that brush. There's a lot of spell flux being built up here, but Faker is able to walk it off the flash forward,
Oh,
and
he
he's
would've
able to get the
WQ'd
flash out of the
kill him,
Victor.
yeah.
That could
The mobile
I
mages
do
now
think
no
Faker was
longer having
kinda
flash
out of
available
range times there.
Yeah, only
control of KT.
So
is
Doran
such a big
ults
issue.
on the
As
Dog
Doran
Dam, but
tries
doesn't
to
get
play
anything.
for
Now
Dog
watch
Dam there,
Owner.
but Dog Dam is able to just
He
get
gets
over the wall.
knocked up,
Now
then he
Pierre is
gets
delayed
knocked
a
up,
little bit by
then he
the
can love
Q,
this, then he gets
but
knocked
look
up,
at Guma.
and then he gets
doesn't
knocked up
actually
again,
get
and then
to
he
do
gets
that
knocked
much
up
in this
again.
fight, because on one hand,
fighting for this one.
oh, they're going to.
Yep, Control
Cuz
going to be
caught.
taken down as Cuz face checks. Does have Warrior Trickster, but doesn't have half of his health bar now. This is dangerous.
Arnold
BDD
from the
moving
right.
in, perfect on a flank angle, but not quite here in time.
Doran gets caught a
As
bit.
managed to get the slowdown.
Oh my god!
Perfect
Monster
with the
combo. He
sick
W'd the wrong way.
play. As the dragon is now forgotten. Perfect. Trying to get out of there.
Wait,
The
Faker got
pop-up
tagged by it.
somewhat interrupted his owner.
Owner got the
Down
Drake, that's all that
solo, but
matters.
gets the drive-by smite to deny the soul point. Still these health bars
Owner
are
got
so
the Drake, that's all that really
extraordinarily
matters.
low. And Cuz is just spinning around in the dragon pit for some reason.
Wait,
This
that
is what
combo
I
from
want in my
Perfect was
Telecom
really fun.
war.
Oh my goodness, if this is a
Oof,
sign of
blast
things to
code
come,
ult
we're going to
again.
need some more bottles of water up here.
It's mayhem out loose as... Okay, perfect.
So Doran gets hit by Nico E, so he just gets focused down.
Right there, that
So
was
it's tank for tank.
stylish as hell.
Owner
The
sends it.
W doesn't actually
Peter
cancel
gets
the
knocked
CC.
up.
That pop blossom from Peter ends
Flash
up
out,
being big
smite,
because it
Doran
takes
goes in and
Owner
dies.
very low, and Faker, I think, was
Yeah.
looking to follow up more aggressively.
I think it doesn't
Big
really
get
matter if
clipped by
Doran
the
dies,
side of
as long
that.
as they get the Drake.
KT, right?
And, like,
Kalista
the
can
two
hop around
mask
the
makes him
fights, and
strong,
then on
and
a
then
pop
Leander's
blossom you can
Bloodlet
go
just
in.
makes him
On
really
an
strong.
Arnold you can go in. On the Wukong,
And he needs his Victor
Cyclones,
upgrades
that's
as
two
well.
opportunities as well.
But he still doesn't have his ult
Faker,
evolve. Victor doesn't really have many
only
stacks.
sitting. Victor
Those
scales
Rise
well, but
items look a lot
there is
scarier.
still a Rise on
His role is
Faker,
going
no
to be
flash.
pivotal.
and I
Maybe
think
they're
they
gonna
wanna
force
the fight.
Tatakan here.
And we saw
at
earlier
Kalista's
when
items.
the game, KT really an opportunity to respond. If you're trying to fight
Rise
your way through
ult.
these choke points,
There's the run more forward as PDD. He puts the spider
Okay,
up
no
into the
flash
sky.
carrier.
He has to Valkyrie to get himself out of the way as Peter may
No
have
Kalista ult
overstepped
though.
as the Fate's call needs to be
Doran
invested.
on the way.
And the train comes on through the block
Nico
from
clone
Peter.
blocks it, but
I
it
don't
still
even
hits
know whether he
Doctam a
needed
little
to do
bit.
that. It was the clone
Cuz
anyway.
frying.
They take
Big
down
Arnold.
Doran, the train
Orn chain
is
CC.
gonna
Flash
steal
from
the
Peter.
ball.
It's a fucking slam dunk from KT.
Everyone is
What a
KT.
monster fight.
Look to put T1
Oh, I
in the
imagine
ground.
Victor had
The
ult
Arcade
evolve.
Storm doing a fair bit of work there,
Bro,
though.
this comp
And
is
once
knock
again,
up
the
central.
trade is not
What
actually
the
that
fuck?
bad here for
of KT again with the
Rise
confidence,
ult
the
is
realm
great
from
onto
BDD,
Elise. I think the
getting
pathing
the flash
from
out of carrier.
Peter is just a bit
And
too
then
crazy.
KT for a minute, it looks
should
like
just
they've
pat back up.
overstepped, right? There's a
Kalista
collapse
ult.
attempt as we do see
Kalista,
the Otacon
Nico
being
comes out and
threatened,
W's
but
the
that
Sion ult
flash
to stop the
splitter
knockup.
from
Yeah,
Peter,
right
man.
there. But Guma
Doctam jumps the wall.
is safe in most
Arnold
of this, right?
good,
Both Guma
Orn
and
knock up
Faker
good,
don't actually
Nico's
get
crazy.
threatened.
Wow, what
Peter
a good
hits them,
fight
but
by
there's
KT.
no follow-up, and it looks like
That was such a
I
good
spoke
fight.
too soon.
Yeah, Blade of
It's
the Ruined
gone.
King does come in, but
Cuz is
yeah,
there in time, I think.
this dragon should be taken. Cuz is cycloning. Never mind, it's going to be a 50-50. Let's see who's going to
Nice
be able to
smite
take it
by
down
Owner.
as Owner. That
That's a hard
locks it
smite.
up as Doran will sacrifice himself.
Oh,
but
Peter
Cuz
gets knocked.
so exceptionally low.
Owner just-
and somehow
Owner
the
just says,
Sion
"Fuck
is
this,
still
I'm gonna
alive.
kill
BDD
everyone."
right in amongst
And he
it.
just
He
killed
is gonna
everyone.
have to be the
What the
one-man
hell?
army, though, as T1 are
What?
running them over.
What?
And BDD
Owner just-
cannot do it
what?
alone. KT
He just
kinda
outsmited him
threw it
and then just
away in the
killed
river.
everything in his path.
The Owner
He just
in
ran at
sec.
everyone.
A fight
Dropped the
happening
replay
on the
now.
other
Wait,
end,
he went
and it broke up
Riftmaker on
that
Victor.
core unit, and T1 make
Owner
great use
just-
of it. As there is no Baron
What?
up, but it's still obviously a big gold influx, and the Dragon ends up going over, and this is what I'm talking about.
He gets the Drake,
Even though Guma gets hit, it doesn't matter that much.
and
then
then
watch
he
this
just
from
clicks
Owner.
them.
Completely
Kills
breaks
Cuz.
up the fight,
Clicks Doctam.
cancels
Kills
Peter's
Doctam.
impact on the back line. Faker
Like,
comes in with the flank.
knocks two of them out as well.
And
Then he clicks
Owner,
perfect.
man, getting
Kills
the
perfect.
smite and winning the
Up and
Yeah, I think that
available,
team
though.
fight and Dragon
So
Secure has
every one
basically
team fight
saved
is
the whole
going to
game
mean
for
so
T1.
much more.
Victor
That
has 2.5
upgraded Blade of
items.
the Ruined
He
King
has
has
his ult
come
evolve.
through
He's
from
almost level
Perfect.
16.
Wanting to hit that level 15.
Guma
so
has
we can give
LDR in
BDD
base. Look, he's gonna press B and
a
buy
better
it.
rod of ages,
Owner's
better
buying
Seraph,
GA. I
better
think these are
void
massive
stuff fast.
items.
We'll see what Exown is
This
want to
Victor
do. He
is
has
a
about a
full
1.2k
tank.
gold advantage at this
Riftmaker
point in
Leandry
time.
Seeker's Arm Guard.
And the gold lead is
Blighting
still kind
Jewel,
of there for
Grasp
BDD, but
Victor.
outside of that, T1
10
just
stacks
kind
Dark
of...
Seal.
Remember, guys,
Chat,
this is
where are
game
you
one of a
from
best
if
of
it's
five.
effing? Where are you from?
Oh my god. Oh, Peter.
Yeah, looking for an angle. There's a Pop Blossom. Collects
Faker,
onto
stopwatch.
one. As Faker goes gold, and the knockup is avoided there as well as Owner.
Owner's
He's going to
dead.
be the target. They take him down. And now they're looking for a bit of a reset. Warrior Trickster there to try and get Cuz out of the
Oh,
way.
he gets
Another
cancelled.
fantastic Shame Splitter as BDD is in.
Oh, nice snipe by Guma.
Out as the rocket takes down. Dead.
1 for
So,
2 for
a
KT,
1
but they're
for
all
2
so low HP.
in favor of
I think even if they
Faker's
get like
probably
one more
tankier than the
kill,
fucking Sion
because-
at this rate.
Who was it? I think it just comes
Is
down
T1
to
dropping
can
Drake?
you get for KT?
It looks
can
like
you
they're
get him to
dropping Drake.
Faker,
Look where
can you get him to
Sintao is.
Guma? Faker flash.
Soul Point
I
is
wouldn't be
fucking
surprised.
scary to play against.
Because a rocket
80
belt,
Sion steals that.
doing in these fights, same with Guma. If they don't get targeted, it's
Doctam,
usually
what?
Okay, Doctam. He's thrown
Carrier's dead.
so many
Carrier's just
sticks
dead.
in here, and yeah, Carrier's going to break his stopwatch. But that only
Doctam
buys a
just
couple of
right-clicked him.
seconds, seconds, and he was just caught
Holy
napping.
fuck, that Kalista is jumping.
Maybe?
Yeah.
Yes,
something's
yes,
happened, you know,
Ren
it's
stacks.
like
This
he's
Baron's
stopping
gone.
the bullets in that
Wait, T1 just lost Soul Point and
yeah,
Baron.
That should just be.
It's just easy
as
gone.
they do see it. That Baron did not
And he's
last
building
very
Jack
long.
Show as well.
Oh
Does
my
T1
God,
have
kind of
damage to kill this
anticlimactic, not gonna
Kalista?
lie to you. The Baron just gone.
It feels like a bit
Keria
of a
is just stepping up on
disconnect
mid
as
wave too
well
far,
there,
and they
but
have
it's the realm
Ryzel.
warp that I think ensures that
Easy
T1's
kill.
like, we can't help you. Like, there's just no shot.
The
We can't do
Elise is
anything
becoming
to
quite
back you up here,
useless now.
Keria. And with
The
Kalista in
Elise is
particular,
becoming weak.
as soon as she gets...
Yep,
Just
that one's always a
flip Elder.
possibility. That does mean that
Ooh,
before
Kumak's
that you
got
have
IE.
to give away
That's a
a
big spike.
Hextech.
Yeah. BDD
Why
should be able to
learn-
get the turrets, but if
Why
T1
win the
deny
game
them
normally? Just
any
wait till an
shot
Elder
at
Dragon
taking
and
down
learn how
inhibs,
to smite
then
good.
This 1.5 Baron minute
Won't you win
Rebel
more
Baron
games?
power blades left.
You're not going to quite find
Yeah, Peter is a
here,
knockup bot.
okay.
Ooh, this is gonna
They
hurt.
managed to lock down the on, but still.
Rabadons on Rise,
T1, they
really?
lose their turret. They do not lose any
I
of
think
their
it
base
might be
structures,
cooked.
which is
Jack
the most
Shaw and
important
Kalista?
thing. And the gold lead has not actually
it might
changed
just be
whatsoever, nor does it
To set up as
Does he have
high
void
risk of a
stick in
play as
base?
possible, because that's not
No, he
something
bought
that you really
Magi.
want to deal with.
Fantastic.
Yep, the Magi is incredibly close.
They need to get on this Drake quick.
Atlas,
That's a
another
Kalista.
5v5.
There
There's
it
the
is.
upgraded
Oh,
hat.
or an upgraded
Oh my
Rabadons.
goodness, he is... Okay.
KT are going to be very quick on
But
this dragon.
KT have so much control of this area. Remember,
Doctor will
choke
just
points,
one-tap it.
Wukong
Wait,
loves
is
it.
it
The
gone?
On
Is that
loves
it?
it. And
You
the
get in here.
Nico especially likes it. They don't like this though as a cocoon. Does go down.
gone,
Cuz
it's gone,
getting on
it's
into the
gone.
fight here and it's just gone. That's going to be Hextech Soul.
It's over.
Duran comes in.
They lost.
Triple knock-up.
Hextech
As now
Soul
they're
is
just gonna
too
be
broken.
Backing away. Faker in a
Oh.
decent position. His owner going forward. Tries to find it once again, but he gets knocked up.
Oh, Peter.
Going on to everyone. The Pop Blossom as
GA,
well.
Faker
His
stopwatched it.
gorgeous follow-up.
Dock them.
There's a flash out from BDD.
Gliding.
Trying to keep himself
GA
alive.
proc
It's
on
knocked
Cuz.
down. He's now untouched.
Kumasusi dead.
Hopping around the fight. Kumayushi not going to get rendered down this time.
Red buff on him? No.
However,
Perfect.
KT
Bonk.
have found the angle and Guma.
What? He killed him
the
there?
Option. The train leader will be taken
KT
down. But KT, they
take
have four
game
left,
one.
and they're looking to knock down the
KT
Nexus
take game one.
here in game number 1.
What?
Oh, when
They need
Kumayushi was
to
left alive with
focus
just a
dragons a
sliver,
lot harder here,
maybe
T1.
there'd be a
They need to
chance,
focus
but
dragons way
unfortunately,
harder.
the
Way,
rest
way,
of
way,
T1
way,
just
way
got
harder.
wiped out.
They can't just give the
KT
first 2 Drakes.
On red
But I guess they
side.
are playing against
Oh,
Kalista this
tough
game. So
5v5
it'll be
calm.
easier next time.
He is feeling himself here
But that
today,
Kalista
and that
Nico
should be
was
a scary
dangerous,
sign
man.
for T1 fans as KT
The Elise is
stay
great, and I think their level 1
undefeated
plan
in
was
their
good,
road to
but like,
MSI.
if the
7-0,
game slows
baby.
down,
The team
Elise
fighting
becomes really useless.
of this roster.
very quickly.
Peter on his front
But
runners,
T1
the
needs to be
damage being
quicker as well on
pumped
that
out
dragon.
from Dokdom
They need to be way quicker.
As well.
So Talia ban is here, ban, Vi ban, and then what?
It's
Are they gonna ban
probably better
Jarvan
to
and
have it all in
shit?
one place. You know,
I think
minimize
it's
the
just
amount
what
of
you're
Midley ban
used to
could be good against
controlling
KT.
C-bombs,
I
right?
feel like they
Absolutely.
have 2 good midley players.
I
wonder if they ban Vi here,
being dumb.
and they ban,
As,
like,
okay,
Lucian.
T1 going to be taken. Going to be removed.
They're
No
keeping the
changes
Trundle ban.
actually in the bans thus far.
They're keeping the
Azir
Trundle
should
ban.
be going away.
Do you ban
Gwen,
Rumble though, or do you
I
just trade
would
Rumble
imagine,
Gwen?
'cause you can
I
trade,
feel like if you ban one of the
but
tops, you just
that
lose.
is a matchup that can really
Yeah, ban
snowball
Pantheon
heavily.
better.
Okay, so they're going to go for the trade.
So it's Gwen or
instead.
Rumble
this
for
should be a
T1.
Rumble,
Or
and then
Varus
Perfect's
if they
going
want
off
to
the
trade
Gwen.
either.
Oh, Doran.
I think it should
Perfect's
be
good at
Rumble.
Gwen
It
and
should,
Rumble, so
100%. I
The
don't
team
know
And
if
so
I-
is Doran.
The team fights were such a big sticking point last game.
Wukong is
And
out.
as good as Gwen, Perfect's best
They take the
champion,
Gwen.
but
Okay, so
Atlas
Rumble
had the
for
read.
Perfect.
It is the
Ooh,
Gwen
Rumble
priority
Annie
to
could be
come
coming in for
through
KT.
here.
That
They could
many
also actually
battle
Cork is out.
junglers still left
That's
up, right?
interesting.
Like
Oh, they are gonna do
Nocturne's
Midley.
there, I guess, but
Be amazing, but I
Jarvan
think
is kind of
Jarvan,
sketchy 1-2.
This early, you generally don't want to go
Maybe it's better to
towards.
just take an AD
If
carry.
you pick a jungler pool because he's
Unless
banned,
you wanna
Yeah,
go-
true.
actually.
You
And
could also
Skarner's
I
great.
don't know.
you
I
could
don't know if I
sedge
like Neferi.
at this point.
Fine.
Sedge, you kind of
It's
lock
just the
yourself
Skarner
into
specifically. I just love that
AD
combo.
mid, and
Instead,
it's
it's
only
going to be the
Tristana.
Varus, and with Dokdom's performance in last
Yeah,
game, I
I
think
guess
giving him a prior pick
I
is
guess
warranted.
Guma has to go
Yep.
Jin.
I would agree. This is kind of
Sejuani
insane because
Jin.
it sets. I put some pressure
And
on
could
T1
go
to
Sen
lock
and
that one
Naughty
down
as well,
early.
but
Like Jin,
If you're playing into Rumble
Maybe
and you
Sedge
set
in
up a
play.
node a little bit too. And
Well,
it's fine.
Dokdam's life
Nocturne-
sucks.
It does mean that Dokdom's game is going to
Oh
be
yeah, of course Ahri. I forgot about Ahri.
quite tough to
Great
actually
pick.
play out. The
Can
Ahri
ban- pick
priority
Ahri,
would be
ban
interesting
Sylas.
to me here because Xin and
Sylas
Wukong are
Annie
both
ban maybe.
gone.
something that he has
Or
really
take
liked,
Annie
but
and
the
ban the other
champion
two.
isn't real.
I think
These three
Sylas
champions-
Annie ban
Yes,
hurts
pretty good.
Faker a bit.
That could be actually a good
But he'll
shout.
go Orianna then.
Sejuani, I think, is still
Or
the obvious
Galio
one, but
actually.
in that
Or he'll
case,
go Galio.
it doesn't look quite as
Or
promising.
Galio
right?
is
Like,
actually
it's
really high
fine,
value
but
for T1.
Yeah.
Not nearly as like 4 here.
What do you ban?
seems like a
Galio,
no-brainer.
Sylas,
If
Annie.
you ban Sylas, which I do think you're going to do, right? That's something.
I mean, Mel is
that,
good, but I don't think
could
Faker
go
will
towards
play it.
That would go. And also,
Maybe
it
Galio
means
ban
that
is safe.
if you do R for
They take away the Annie.
Alistair,
Okay, so it's Galio,
it's going
Sylas.
to be a really tough thing to deal with that
Pumpkin
ultimate.
Ben.
As
Wanting to put on as
I think
much
Faker will have
pressure as
champs
they can.
easy.
he's been Bio again.
I do think Galio Ben is the best though.
They'd probably aim towards some jungle bans.
They have
but,
Gwen
focusing
Nocturne.
Peter here, who Oriana Silas
they left
was
Galio
a,
open.
good option, but then the Annie
Ooh,
does
it's a
come
Faker
through.
Galio
There's
angle,
the
I think.
bomb to be removed. It's Peter's
They will go
count.
Jarvan on 5, I think, KT. I think Galio is the
Look at his
best.
face!
Galio
Wait.
not.
That's
Or I don't know if I like Oriana in
He's also one of
T1's
the
comp.
champions that really bend back, but the
went to
execution
Gali.
needs to be
Fantastic.
very crisp
Christ.
and
Why does he just go
This
Galio?
is a tier 1 form they're in.
Well,
Could
he just
look
slammed the
either
Kali.
devastate these
I guess
champions.
Rakan is also good.
I think that
Goodness.
makes
Ooh,
sense.
I saw
Jarvan
that
value
little
is not as
grin
high
on
anymore.
his face,
Ooh,
and
a
I was
Lee
like,
Sin
oh
value
no,
is
don't
pretty
tell me.
solid.
As cuz.
I don't
he's
like
gonna play
Jarvan on
J4.
5 here.
It was going to be J4.
I don't know.
Into Jhin,
Akali,
I like it.
Rakan,
Jhin,
Gwen.
Nocturne, get, like,
Oh man,
how
I
do
really
they
think
get
maybe
this
a
on
Lee
red
Sin
side?
angle is
Obviously,
better.
I think the Akali into Ahri,
I feel like
Ahri
Galio
the
was
blind
better,
pick that
and maybe Lee
where a
Sin
bit
was
of a
better.
gamble was taken by KT.
But otherwise,
Yep.
pretty good.
And I
Pretty
think the
good
bot lane
comps.
matchup in the 2v2.
That is KT's comp right there on red side. That is a KT
How
comp.
does this happen? Yeah.
Is it a good game for
necessarily
Akali?
Worked out, but we've
I guess
seen
with
on
Nocturne
stages
into
like
Varus,
this,
he will
and in
kill
fact, I
Varus.
think it might have been
Varus
if it wasn't
Rumble,
this
not
one,
that
it was the
bad
one
targets.
immediately
Ahri
afterwards.
lane is probably a bit
Faker,
annoying early.
hard carry on that
Faker,
champion,
Ahri skin.
going into the load. No one can like,
Spellbook
that's not even
Rakan.
conceptual with the lethality
Fleet
Varus
footwork
as
Akali.
well
I
as
mean,
the
the lane will
Rumble.
be pretty
And
easy.
you
way
can
more
hold
ults.
them on the
Most Akalis go
equalizer
electrocute.
as well. Quickly.
Good last hit by Faker.
Navigating early game. He could potentially
Faker doesn't
look
have
for an
W up,
avenue
but it's
in.
very hard to lock down the Akali unless Charm
It needs
hits.
to be a
He does clear out that
Bit of a
ward.
funky
with
swap.
Nocturne. It's just not.
Peter at the
And
base to
also,
cover
if you
top.
give away your
The
position.
level 2 gank. A lot of the ones that could have been taken
If
out
that
of the
hit,
game.
I think
Remember
Faker
Camille
might
jungle?
die.
Yep.
Peter
back
was
when you
behind him.
could
Flash combo.
Hookshot, Scuttle, and
Q
Scuttle
auto
had a
electrocute.
shield, and then when you... I think you have individual
IG skins
champions
clear
on some other
everything.
ones.
Oh, that's
They're
true.
so
Some of the
fucking
TPA
cool.
skins are pretty good.
What about that one giving Leona?
It shows you a thing.
Their
Rumble
objective
is
control
TPing
remains in
behind
place.
bot.
Now, this is kind of a no-brainer. We'll see
Yeah,
if he's able to
Doran's just
vacate.
fried.
Looks like he might be too slow. Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
the equalizer in perfect position. There's
TP's too late.
Eberpov. He's
Carry has
changed
spellbook
CC, but he
TP, but
does
I
get
think
a
Doran
decent
will die.
exhaust
Oh, wait, where's
onto
the damage?
Perfect champion as the teleport comes in. Doctom trying
Where's
to
the
keep
damage?
the damage down.
Getting hammered. Owner's here.
Owner's ready to counter this. This
Oh,
could go
that is
fucking
ready.
badly for KT.
Yep, the paranoia set up, and KT, they don't even know that he's here just yet. There's the paranoia going down. They catch them underneath the
Perfect
turret.
thanks and
Doran
drops
solo,
out.
but he keeps himself alive.
Doctom
And Doctom
dies,
gonna be
Cuz should
taken
die
out.
as well.
The flash is immediate.
Is he gonna die?
After
Q?
Cuz, his owner gets
not enough.
over there. The headbutt to try and
Carrier
save
could flash,
the
but it's too
Jarvan.
far.
They might be able to do that, but it is
Nice
still
counter
a lost
by Owner.
play for KT unless PDD can make something happen. And he
Faker.
almost does here as there's the flash forward.
Oh.
The flash away from Faker, and he keeps him.
Oh, he went back in.
Can he look
Faker.
for it? Can he actually find the 1v1?
Oh, he missed.
He needed to avoid that one.
Oh my god, he didn't get his Q off.
He makes it happen.
If Faker got his Q off, he would kill him. If he got his E, he would kill him.
Oh,
Holy
there
shit, that
so
was
many
crazy to
iffy
go back
hits
in.
that's in that moment.
That
My
was
God.
crazy to go back
the
in.
End, it was beat.
Out. And then here, BDD goes in, tries to take him down with the flash. Then Faker.
Oh, he levels up and gets fleet.
He goes back in with the level up timer.
Oh
Think
my
that's
god, if
enough.
Faker hit that, he would kill him, I
That
think.
backflip hits, he just gets.
It would have been an
That would
insane
have been
play from
another
Faker
one
if he pulled that
that
off.
just doesn't quite
Respect
find it.
to
You can
going
see
for it.
T1 fans.
But
reeling
the problem
up
he
to that
has
one.
is
But
like,
man, that was
if he
BDD
doesn't go for
doing,
it,
like
he
at the
kind of
beginning
loses
of
a
that play,
wave, so fuck
hitting
it.
everything perfect. You go for
BDD
these
played
outplays, these
fucking good there.
1v1s.
I feel like BDD is so
One
insane.
for one, Doran's
BDD is
Gwen
so
has
crazy good.
fallen really far behind
so
and
unfair.
still managed T1 top laner.
Oh, it hit
as
again.
Charm going to hit max range here onto
The
Faker.
spacing from BDD is
Another
great.
HQ proc from
Doctor
so
has
does
stuns.
Owner.
Yep, first two already taken. Paranoia comes on through here as the cow trying to defend the rest of his team.
Nice
The
charm
Polarize
by
is good.
BDD.
The Paranoia does nothing.
Owner's
Owner's
dead.
Just gonna be taken
BDD gets
out.
a stack.
Another kill for BDD. A cataclysmic
No flash on
engage
Faker.
from
Charm's up now.
Cuz As Faker is
Charm.
going into the shroud. Carrier looking to get out of there with that
Oh.
added mobility.
Oh
And that
my
is
god, the red buff. No.
almost Faker taken down.
The snipe.
The piercing arrow.
Look at the arrow.
And it's
Oh
Carrier
my
that's the
God.
target, and Doctom does it.
Really good
Go
flash
in
from
here,
Doctor.
they immediately go onto Owner.
Nice Q flash from Peter as well.
Doesn't quite.
This is so
He
scary.
needs to
Peter,
hold the
Faker.
wave in Faker's
Peter's
face.
on the way.
Gotta
Again.
clear this one out.
Oh,
Yeah, Peter getting into position, and they decide that they're
He's
going to
so
pull the
cooked.
trigger. The flash still available here as the exhaust.
Good
it
flash.
goes down. The charm is decent,
Don't know enough.
and Kumayushi going to be able to lock down the kill.
Good dive from
My
T1.
God, the turret does so
They
much
lose
damage
Drake
now
for
that
it
it's
again,
charged
though.
up.
Oh.
The Cuz is going to trade it for
It's
a
another
dragon.
situation where you're
And
down
BDD
2
is
Drakes
still
in the
pushing
first
here
12
towards bottom
minutes.
side. Doctom unanswered here in the mid lane
Not
as well.
nice.
It's probably
whether
Yeah.
gonna be
feels
Hextech
good
again.
about that or not, because that's
see it.
into
That is a
Jhin and
Riftmaker
Kali.
Gwen. I would be a little bit afraid.
Even into Nocturne, I think you get a ton of value out of that. It's perfect. Might be in
Yeah.
trouble here. Carry on
He's
the way.
dead, he's dead, he's dead,
Let's
he's
see
dead.
what he can do here.
He's
No
dead.
flash available as he'll just get knocked up.
Is he dead?
And will
Jarvan's
get
here? He's
taken
dead.
down. No scrap shield. Well, there.
Ooh, this
Snip,
Rumble
snip
is
goes
really
Doran.
far behind.
Cuz gets here a little bit late.
I mean, when he
Flags and
TP'd
drags,
bot
gets
and they
himself
dove
out.
bot,
So,
when
that
Jhin
is
was
base
pushing
of
top,
warfare
it was
over
Rumble
to
losing
T1.
waves, right? So he
The
lost so many
answering feats
minions.
of strength did time, but he's
Let's
Jhin,
hope
like,
for
this is
T1's
what you
sake
want to be doing
they don't
in the mid
blow
game? You want
too
to
many
free up
ults
your
before
support
Drake spawns,
to allow
and they
him
can
to
actually
roam
fight it.
around. Carrier's been to see how this one
Rumble
goes.
has first
Carrier
item.
going in.
He has TP as well,
Does
so he's a
find
level
out
down.
There is a control ward in that brush. Doesn't get any more
Top
information.
and AD
really.
are
Doran
kind
shows
of
up
like
to the battlefield.
weak for KT.
And the Gwen, we
They
to
need
keep our
Ahri
eyes
to
on her.
carry
She's
the
going
fight
to be
really
such
hard.
a problem for KT. Piercing arrow coming down is now Doran looking to start off the
Doran
fight.
went in a little bit early.
Exhaust comes through, but Doran not really getting too much done.
Owner kills Varus.
So deep is Owner, but he takes down the Varus and flashes away.
Jarvan
There's that
value is
cataclysm we were
non-existent.
talking about, but they've lost so much of the damage.
Oh, the E.
There it is.
Don't
from
take
Faker
it.
finds the ulti, but doesn't go in on
Perfect
the
doesn't
back foot
TP in.
towards
He can't
Cuz.
TP in,
Didn't
right?
wanna
Nocturnal.
sacrifice him.
Got the pick on
No
Doctor
grubs.
on
This is the
Varus.
thing, though. They used all their ults
It's an
before Drake.
unplayable game. Doran
They should be
finds
up.
him first, and how Cuz
Varus, no
survives
flash.
here
They have
because
Herald from mid
starts
tier
over
1.
with Doctor, the exhaust comes through. Doran basically murders
Doctor
him,
flashes
and obviously
too early.
Owner's able to very easily get the
I think he
kill.
just gets really
Good flash
afraid of a
from him
Rakan
to not get locked down, and
because he
Cuz
has no
goes in,
vision,
doesn't
right?
quite find it.
Doran
Really far
do not
behind,
get
and we
caught.
need to see this actual combo of the equalizer and the power and teamfights it has to
Oh,
use.
Doctor overstepped. That was a good pick.
Once again, is Doctor not allowed to play the game. Is once
Really good
more,
pick.
Carrier goes
Really good
forward,
fight.
finds a quickness. One
Really
more
good.
time, the equalizer this time is going to come in. The pulverize on top as they take down Doran, but it's a 2-for-1.
Wait.
KT still fighting uphill, and there is the start
Nice
of
flash from
BDD.
BDD.
Locking him down, he gets a P1 and a dragon.
Ult will expire, they should
free
get
for the
Drake.
taking.
And the heroics from
Oh,
Peter
playing
means
Varus
that
this
the
game
fight
is
isn't the blow, but
horrendous.
T1 still
Funny business
Oh,
happening.
no, no
They're
flash.
going to see whether they can lock down Owner
Nice
as
W
he's not going to
timing.
get charmed up. That's a
And-
Okay,
and
this
then
game
Peter
looks
here does
pretty
a
solid
good job
for
of
T1.
mitigating, but T1 at this point have already won the
I feel like
team
Varus
fight.
can. I
Taking
mean,
out
Varus
the
needs Edge of
Rumble
Night,
before he
and
can
even then he
really
still
do too
can't play the
much.
game.
T1, that's the
BDD is
sole point
2k gold
deny.
up.
Looking
10
so much
BDD carry
cleaner
this
compared to
game.
number 1.
And
I feel
we're
like the
really,
enemy team has way too much
This
damage.
is what you want to see done, and even though he got taken down in the last fight, he got so much value for it. Yeah, this is not the value for KT, although a lot of movement speed, even though
Nice
he's pretty
pick.
scared,
Really
still
nice.
not going to be enough.
Kind of the issue
Wow,
you get
Owner
to as a
Nocturne
top
just gets
laner,
locked in and
and
he's just
for
fucking
perfect,
he's just fucking
this
frying.
might end up being now as good a time as any.
Yeah, the Akali Gwen are going to win inside lanes against anyone that KT
What?
has. There it is. There's that conversation that we were going to have about that
What?
one. As, what? Doran
What?
just died to Krugs because he felt like it. Do you want that again? He just died to Krugs.
No, I'm sorry, I don't understand. Can you repeat that?
He died to Krugs because he felt like it.
I don't get it.
Oh, right. Well, he died. Well, Faker is
He
going
died
in.
to
Let's see
Krugs.
what Cuz can do about it as the paranoia comes down. I think Doctor's dying, ladies and gentlemen. Jonas Strong didn't even need to zoom out, although Doctor able to sidestep. He survived! It is such huge character development.
the Owner
here
Herald
as
to
it's
get out.
now, Rift Herald being used to try and get Owner out of
What is
trouble,
going
and
on?
It's going to work.
What is going
just
on?
Fine. That was pretty cute.
Doran's
All of
dying
T1
to Krugs.
will
Owner's
survive,
fucking
and we've got
driving
Rift
Heralds
coming
to
out
live.
one more lane. They're not
Ah,
gonna get a
yes,
whole
I'm
lot
gonna
of
pick
value for it,
Nocturne
but it
ult
keeps
in on the enemy carry,
the
get his
Nocturne up,
summoners, then
and
pop
that is
Herald down,
enough
and then get
value
out when I'm
for
1v4.
Shelly. Did you
In
see that? He
always-
died to Krugs because he felt like it.
Only truly great
Oh dear, Peter. He does have an unbreakable will. He's looking to try and turn things around. He flashes out
No
of the way.
flash
of the
Alistar,
shuriken if
no
he
flash
needed to.
Varus.
And T1
No
are
ult
just
Alistar,
taking this
TP in from
Otacon towards the top side of the map.
with no ult.
Cuz looking to
Atakan,
come over. He's got BDD in tow.
Atakan, I guess, is dead.
Oh god. Okay, well.
Charm
Let's see
misses.
where the
Cuz,
Cuz
can he
get
steal
in
it?
there. Of course, it's a job, and he can travel a
Cuz.
lot of distance. As Doran
Nope,
going
they have
on
four
over,
shots.
do
Cuz
manage
goes
to
in
take it
anyway.
down.
It's 2 levels
Cuz
down.
goes in maybe a little bit too late, and the deadly flourish comes
Rakan
up through.
dead.
Carrier is
Wait.
already dead.
Doctor?
Cuz getting
What is
taken down
Doran
lower
doing
and
now?
lower as they get in, but
The adventures
Doctor
of
still
Doran.
goes down. Doran in trouble.
He
will
killed
be
2 of
taken
them.
out, but not before
What?
he gets his stake. And
BDD,
now
big
Owner
shutdown.
coming on in. BDD
Not a big
able to get
shutdown.
out of the way, and that is another one.
GG.
Gumayushi
I don't know what I just
watching
witnessed
KT
in the last
circling
5
this
minutes,
drain.
but T1
We're
have won the
gonna see
game.
whether they can fully flush
What?
it this time.
Does he just get a power spike when he dies to Krugs? He died to Krugs and then he killed 2 people on the enemy team. What was that? Was he in like the hyperbolic time chamber or some shit? Or Krugs like Majin Buu? I think he's trying to send a message
Cuz
to
is
the enemy
still
team.
on it.
He's saying,
Faker
I
looking
died
for
to
that
Krugs,
flank
but I
angle with
killed your
control.
bot
He's
lane.
going to spot
What does
him.
that say about your bot lane?
Vision going down into this brush. Multiple wards coming on in, but the control ward's certainly working out here for KT.
So much
BDD misses
damage.
the charm. And just watch for the deadly flourish. Doran dashing forward, finds that snip, and there are the curtains. Gumayushi just making sure that they are unable to get anywhere near this, but
Carrier kinda
that is
caught.
going to be the pickoff onto Carrier. The auto is in the
Drake's
air,
dead
and BDD's
though,
able
right?
to lock it
2K?
down. Now he gets another charge. Gumayushi
Rumble ult.
taking a bit of damage. The Nocturne
No
is
flash
the one
on Owner.
secures this dragon.
Faker
for
in there.
T1
Lockdown
though.
is
And
just
now T1 look
completely
for the
one-shot in this
re-engage.
fight.
The hail of arrows
He
is
cannot
from
move.
the grave as the Nocturne, the Jhin, the damage
cannot
is coming
move,
through, and
Doctor.
Faker with the perfect execution going to help
Varus
lock
can't
down
despair.
this Jarvan, cuz nothing he can do. And T1,
Clean by Faker,
they are
just
going
gliding
from
there a bit.
strength
I
to
think he
strength.
W-E'd back,
There's
R1
only 2
auto
ways
cube
this
someone, then
comp
E back and
looks,
R2 the other guy.
14
This is the thing
And
when
it's
Nocturne gets good
4-0-4
placing,
troubles
gets
knocked
ahead,
out.
right?
Gumayushi
80
after
carry,
game
if
number
you're playing
one,
Varus, you
that
can't
was
play.
looking the opposite of
Proto belt, R1, W, E's the back end,
really gets to play the game, guys.
E's
This
back,
Varus pick,
and then R2 is the
the
Jarvan.
prio on it.
Lovely.
it makes sense.
Fun fight.
But I think that the T1
Pretty
draft
easy for T1 there.
Looking
But
like
he's
at this
getting
point in
kinda
time,
injured.
currently an 8,000 with the
T1's
amount of map
Krugs are
control
up,
that
they
they
need to be
have,
careful.
T1
Rabadon's
and
on
Mountain
BDD.
Drake,
Holy
when
shit,
you're
he's
ahead, I
really
think
strong.
just feels amazing.
He's
as Doran.
TPing in as well. He's saying let's go fight.
Trying to collapse.
Yeah, getting that
His
flank
top laner
angle
is
as
3
Doran
levels down,
almost
though.
kills perfect before anything happens.
big pick, but they're gonna lose
continues
Nash.
to be the only one
But Nash-
with kills
Baron
on
damage
his
for
team.
T1
The
is
trade for the
atrocious,
Baron.
though. Oh,
Looking
but
to
they found
come
Varus.
in,
Hola.
Arkham. Unfortunately, he was on vision
Hola.
of the enemy team.
Crazy.
They played
BDD has
the game.
100% of the
Oh,
kills on
Faker,
his
he
team.
got caught on the flank. They
Just
know he's
insert
behind
that
them.
meme where the
Oh, this is.
she was like, fuck a
It
shit
could be a good
Danuba.
angle though as he goes into the mist. Peter does
Senna
have an
top.
unbreakable will. And now they're looking to try and turn this one. The spell shield just
combo.
doesn't quite work there from Owner as he gets over the wall. He's inside the Cataclysm. The Pulverize. No,
Yeah,
it's a
perfect,
grand
useless
entrance
here.
from Carrier.
Oh, they're gonna
The
kill Carrier,
locks are
maybe?
down.
Or
There's
Owner,
the
rather.
Pulverize, but it's too late. And it
Oh,
does
BDD.
not do anything.
Oh, BDD.
BDD though, he's got a really cool hat and he's got some resets. Gumayushi is
He has
Captain
9
Jack,
kills
though.
and 2
He
deaths, BDD.
cleanses
His
it.
whole team is
And
useless.
he's able to get the triple
Jesus,
kill here for
man.
T1. They're looking for a Baron.
Jesus.
And I don't think
BDD's heroics.
Doctam,
Not
don't
gonna
do
be
it.
enough. T1
Wait,
are bringing us.
he's playing
to
for the
a
steal.
certain
That's
one-in-one
my Baron.
here. Wow,
That is
KD
not my
is
Baron.
already. Might as well try, right? Look
Well,
for
yeah,
the
yeah,
Guma.
yeah.
Because there's no
Can he steal it? Oh my god. Wait, he actually got kind of close.
Yeah.
Okay.
There was
He
only
actually
a
got kinda
fourth shot
close.
on Jhin, which ends
Actually
up
got
being
kinda
enough,
close.
but- So I want
He
you
was
to look
so
at how
close to
fast
stealing
that
it.
times out. And then here,
If Varus stole that
look how
objective,
long
would it
it
just
takes
be
to actually kill him. It's kind of insane as
forgiven for
In
everything?
the
Oh, boy.
meantime,
Oh,
we've
Peter
got
don't flash,
another
he's dead.
engage here from Owner who
Anyone who
oh my
nocturnals is
God,
just
okay,
dead.
Gumayushi, those
Mostly
bullets have
Varus
gone a
and
little bit
Rumble.
too much as they know exactly where KT's
Oh,
red
BDD.
spotted. It's BDD.
Yeah,
and
wrap
he's
it up,
just
wrap
gonna
it
get
up.
a blitz
All
goal.
the
It
gold
must
is
be
on
absurd
Ari,
right now.
all of
Yeah,
it.
7-2 and 8, not too bad.
No one else
putting
is
that pros
useful.
column close to death.
Okay,
We're
Doran now
gonna have a
basically go
best
down to
of
Krugs.
three
Do it one more
for
time
all
for the memes.
marbles.
And
Someone in
I
chat
mean,
said
we can talk about this replay, but we
Krugs
don't
have
really
more
need to,
kills
guys.
this game than
It's a
BDD's
12
teammates
kick.
combined.
Yeah.
And really anything else is guys. This,
Okay, yeah, but Pulverize, they're going to see whether they can kill the Nocturne who just
Wait,
turns
Owner's
the
gonna
lights
die.
out. The quickness getting so much value, and KT, they haven't been able to take down Owner. He's still alive.
He's alive.
As
He's
BDD
alive.
just goes
He's
going
alive.
to watch him
He's
regen
still alive.
his health bar.
He's
Yeah,
still alive.
that's called Owner catching the kitchen sink and throwing it back at KT.
How is he alive?
And KT falling over. Doran, he might die, but I mean, right now
Oh, nice
KT
stopwatch.
doing about as much work as the Krugs this game.
Good
and
one.
he doesn't even fall down. That's going to be it,
Good one,
guys.
Atlas. Actual
T1
good
going to
one.
even out this series here in game number 2. And this is the T1 everyone wanted
Okay,
to
we're
see
1-1 now.
here in this
And a lot of good
MSI
champions are out for
Busan.
both teams. Now the series
A
really
best of three
starts.
now for all the marbles.
Now the series really starts.
that's
1-1,
a KT
Ari's out.
scoreboard of everyone else.
Cuz
The
is
KT
Jarvan's
number
out,
Yeah.
Jin's out, Varus is
Yeah.
out, the Rumble Gwen trades are gone.
Compositions. Owner this draft felt
Now
like
we see the
Akali
real
and the
deal.
Gwen. Akali
Now we
took some
see
time to
Azir
get
ban,
going.
Yone
BDD
ban
had
for
that
the rest
day
of the
great,
series and
but
play.
to continue-
Don't have
T1
that added
is red
layer
now.
of flexibility that first pick does bring you.
What does T1 ban? Do you ban Azir, Talia,
There's
Yone
also
on
for
red?
me
No,
the
you have to
question
trade, right?
of what is Guma going to play next?
Azir, Talia, Yone ban
did see
sounds
some
useless.
Ben 1 is
BDD
something
spinning
that
his
I'm gonna
mouse.
keep going back. You didn't have
Poppy
to
ban
block
is
that.
like
Because
Vi.
after that, that is really
They
a
ban
comp
Yone,
that
so Azir,
at
Talia
any
open.
point in the
Wins a 1v2
Poppy Pantheon,
and then
okay, they're
immediately
strengthening the
dies
Vi
to
a
Braum.
lot.
It's peak.
Oh, it is so
The Vi
good.
is getting very strong.
Pantheon, see, angling
Okay, the
for
Vi
a Talia.
spend.
That's what they want.
So Azir, Talia
Vi
open. You
is
could
going
ban
to be
Azir
snapped
or
up,
Talia
so
here as KT.
right
Force
now,
the other one to be banned
the
and first pick
priority
like
champions is that
Jace.
Talia.
I don't know if I like it though. Do you ban
Azir, Talia, then
Trundle
you leave them
last
both up
and
and
then
Talia
just
wins.
play Azir,
Yeah,
Talia
you have
trade?
to ban Talia.
Azir,
Pick
yes.
the
You don't
Azir,
ban
yeah.
Talia, otherwise
and a
you're
lot of the
cooking yourself.
counterpicks are already
Yeah,
ta-
Trundle ban
I think
last
this
setting,
is
it
the
makes
best
sense.
out of a bad situation.
Let them
banning a
have their
Trundle
choice of
instead,
mid,
because it's
and
been
then at
one of
least
our
you can
better
get a strong
Trundles,
jungler
works
on
great in the
2-3 like
champion.
Sejuani.
And this
It's
is
Azir,
the
Sejuani.
lead, the front
Could also
runner
not
for
pick mid
KT.
here if there's an AD carry that's
And
broken.
getting his pick on arguably
Is there an
the
AD
best
carry
mid
that's
laner in meta
broken?
is a counter pick, as
Xayah
mentioned,
is
already
in,
taken
but
away.
Rakan is
Unless you
out.
wanna go deep
Lucian
into the
Nami's in,
pockets
but
of
into
like
Talia, that
Cyrus, which
sucks.
this early on. There's a reason
Could go Azir
why
MF and then jungle on
Yeah.
3.
with this exact matchup.
I wonder
it's
if KT
just
is gonna
so
play like
hard
some kind
to
of
find consistent angles if you are
middly
the
game here.
Yeah, one of the reasons
Or
why
Jace.
the Azir's win rate for Owner,
He's not
we're going
picking
to try
Graves,
not
that
to react
champ's
to that
useless.
one too. BDD
Oh,
is
yeah,
one
of
of them
course,
who has
Azir
just
Skarner.
been picking the Azir first and then
Oh.
getting
Ew.
Talia.
Oh.
As we do get to set up the wall.
Leah and
Azir Skarner.
That isn't
Last time I saw Owner play Skarner, he tried to dive top and died. Yeah, Jack,
Doran
Sejuani, Jack, Sejuani, Jace, Sejuani,
classic Gragas
Sejuani,
counterpick that is still
Yorick,
open.
yeah.
You
Perfect.
can
This
see that man
Resetting the brain.
To bounce back in a big way after that.
Does
rough
Doran
game
go
of-
Renekton on 3?
Yeah,
Is
game
that
number
just
two,
the
rather.
best?
Game number one was great.
Of the past,
I'm looking at this
right?
T1 draft, and the
Azir
first
in
thing
the
I'm
mid
thinking
lane, a lot
is
of
Jinx.
consistent
I feel
damage,
like they're gonna play Jinx or some
more
shit.
early, certainly still there.
I feel like Jinx,
Gumi
Lucian, or what
Carrier
Guma would
just
want on
waiting
4
to
here.
try and get some.
All these
KT, what does
champions.
KT want?
Yeah, this is the problem.
Rel, I was
Sometimes
thinking
you can
maybe
ignore
Ezreal,
the
but
problem and it goes away.
Fun.
Nautilus is in.
But mostly because
Brown ban.
these are a lot of power picks. We know these players
Stops
are good
Jinx
these
Brown,
champions.
yeah.
There's
Could ban
the
Nautilus here
Azir,
for T1 if you want.
which
Make their blind
you know,
harder,
that
but then
goes
you
way
don't
back.
really get much
That's,
Renata value.
that's a class as
Nautilus
we
ban is not that
are
bad.
currently look all
Or
engage
Kai'Sa.
supports that okay that I
It's
do
getting
think
rid of
the merch
engage.
value becomes kind of crazy here.
Leona
So
is
you
open,
might
yeah. I mean, you
instead
could
pick an
4-pick
carry on
Leona here
4
if you're
and just
T1.
look to go for
Or just
good
take
old
Lucian
classic,
or Lucian or Jinx.
carry a counter pick. So
I feel like
maybe
Xayah
we
is kind
see
of tricky
a
to
ban
play,
here
isn't
by
it? If you
KT.
play Xayah on 4, no
Yeah, that would
Rakan,
mean
they
leaving
play
up the Leona, but
like Ezreal
things
Leona.
like
Isn't it
Renata are
annoying
still
as
there,
fuck
I
to play the game?
guess.
Yeah.
But down the Lucian.
There's no
something
Brown.
that Gumi
Can you
Uchi
take
on
away
his
Nami?
resurgence
Can you
found
play
a lot of
something with
success
Nami?
on. And that is going to be the
Maybe not.
lock-in here.
Ezreal Nami, is that
Unless
disgusting?
something changed. That Jinx that you
I
were
feel like
talking about,
Ezreal
but it
Leona
does
is
feel
probably
way
a
worse
KT.
picking Jinx into this,
KT just have to play
especially
Ezreal
with
Leona, I
Carrier
think.
having the counter
But
pick
then I
angle.
think
That is
Melio
still a
on 5 is
big
actually
grin
pretty
on
OP
Peter's
into
face, which
Sejuani
is a little
Leona.
bit frightening.
Is there anything else they have?
Makes it hard for
Kai'Sa
KT.
Pike? I don't know.
Is what I imagine is
I don't know,
happening.
maybe Jinx for
Ezreal's the
KT
safer
is better.
pick.
I feel like
Ezreal's a lot
Jinx
of
is better.
innate safety against
Ezreal
the,
is fine, but
uh,
I wonder
the,
if Jinx Leona is better.
what do you
Isn't it
call it?
Ezreal?
Where
Yeah.
Nexon, you
Is
can get away
Melio
from
just
Azir relatively
better
easily.
than
You
Nami
really
on 5
should be
here?
impaled.
He's moving. It's Big Bad Brad.
Bard?
There we go.
Lucian Bard?
So playing very
Was?
focused on lane.
It
Bard
really
is
hurts
actually
Talia, but-
kind of obnoxious. That is one of the few champions that any champion, and Yorick as well on the sideline,
Lucian
without
Bard.
a dash, just
Being,
Spellbook
where, if
Bard
you
with
remember,
heal.
When Uzi
Into
was
Ezreal.
winning, he
I guess
wasn't
it's good
allowed
into
to play
Talia
that
Yorick.
champion. When he was losing, he wasn't allowed to play that champion. He's got another engage as level 2s have been hit across the
like
board.
the Lucian
Doctom's
is so
still
weak.
trying to
Nice
fight
cleanse.
here as Carrier with the meep slap, trying to get the work done as now Peter possibly overextended
Oh.
the flash forward. The flash in response from Peter. Oh, first blood for
It's 1-for-1.
Doctom. It will be a 1-kill.
Fight
That
to
was
the
a
death
sick
with Bard.
play.
Oh, I think that's a win for T1 as a BDD.
The Q flash was so
yeah,
close.
This is not a
Sometimes you just need to find the moment for
Ezreal no
a
E.
Okay, there's a magical journey for the Carrier.
Is there a play here? Grab the
Peter
Leona.
Gonna get thrown back towards the enemy team, but
Nice damage on
yeah, he's a
Ezreal.
Leona, so he's gonna be okay.
Oof,
Doctom
Ezreal has the
isn't
base.
okay. He's gonna
Ooh,
spend
BDD
most of
has
his
the
time in
base.
the base.
BDD
as
lost
BDD
his
had
flash.
to flash away from Faker.
Faker hasn't even based yet.
What
I thought
happened in mid?
Faker was tanking combos.
I'm
good damage.
Top is winning, bot is winning, mid has no flash, Azir is 6 in 1-1 level.
Lone Mountain
He
is
wants
giving you
swap
those
top.
extra stats. It's gonna be feeling pretty nice.
KT matches and then T1 get Drake. I think it's pretty
Faker
easy
just going
Drake.
to help
Faker's
out.
level 6, no flash on
Doran is going to
BDD.
be here alongside as
Doran
well.
wins
so a little
into
bit of a
Yorick,
reset
he had
for
bot
Gumi
push.
Uchi and Carrier. A few people on this bottom side as the
TP.
teleport comes in.
Carrier.
Yep, slice and dice. And Ona has come on
That
over
is
with
Carrier.
that,
What the fuck? That
boulder
guy's-
in hand.
That guy's
He's running the
TPing
wrong
bot
way.
minute
He's
6.
definitely dead. It's just how much more work can he get
Oh,
done.
Guma Susi will
as
get
he
the
gets
kill
slammed
here.
into the wall, and it's even Gumi Uchi that's able to help pick
Yummy,
up this
yummy.
kill.
Now
Couldn't have
Doran,
been worse. Here's
base
the
and
KT
TP
top
top.
laner.
That is
Nice
painful.
play
There's
by
no
T1.
cross-map trade available. We're seeing
Nice play by T1.
that KT
Grubs are up in a minute,
and
so they can have to
the
push
one
next bot wave and
consistent
base, I
win
guess.
con that KT had, which was BDD, after that play from
Spellbook
Faker,
is up. Spellbook. Spellbook.
haven't been able to
Spellbook.
find the same impact. What are
Funky.
they going to do? Try to dive
Funky
over
rune.
Nexon?
Owner bases to cover
Doctom is
top.
just picking up
Lovely.
this wave.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they kind of have to stop T1 from
Okay, let's see
farming
whether they
top
can
because
actually
no
make
one's
something
farming
happen.
bot for KT.
Because
Bot
It's
wave.
all
So
random,
T1
all
is
top.
just
It's
getting
Arad.
ahead. Like, I know not been
Well,
sharing
Doran gets the back end
experience.
of the wave,
Doran
which is
just
quite
gets
nice.
back.
Gumi Uchi doesn't base.
Guma further accelerated.
He's roaming
All
mid.
of these
Five.
things.
Ah, he's running to
Doctom's level
grubs.
6, never mind.
Peter
It's
has flash
okay, Ona
now.
coming in, driving forward. The arcade
Doran
shift
has
is fantastic.
no ult. Flash
That's
is
a
good though.
decent true shot barrage as well, but now Peter is looking worse for wear. Winter's Wrath not going to quite get too much.
Oh my
notice.
god.
Here is Faker.
Nice
Oh, he
Sejuani
stood
ult.
up immediately.
What a good
That was
Sejuani ult.
fantastically
Holy
played, and they
shit.
take down the
How did
Azir.
Cuz see
They
that?
have to trade Peter for it, but man, that could have been so much worse.
How
for
did Cuz
KT.
see that?
Cuz read it like a book as Doran with that dominance now. Proc Doctom playing out of his mind.
is TPing in, but that's a portal.
Magical journey will get T1 to
Wow,
safety.
really well played by Cuz. I
That's
think
going to
Faker had
save
a
it for the
big
moment, and
road there.
Faker after that
For this play. Peter gets
There's a
taken
pink
low,
there.
but
Does it
they
stay
all
alive?
are
Oh, it
very
does.
tanky, able to flash out his Doran.
Oh dear. Yeah, Seismic
Doran
Shove
is
going
dead.
to throw the
Unless he has
Renekton
E,
around
Yep.
here.
Causes
Peter
there, he's dead.
should be able to hold him in position. And yep, they want to give the kill over to BDD. They do
Okay, so KT
successfully.
got 3 grubs.
And
It's
KT
funny how the
well and
gold
truly
is
back on
even
the
despite
horse.
all this play from
These are
T1.
big moments,
Essence
Atlas,
rerun Lucian.
Atlas, because Skarner comps, you're
No,
never
maybe like
really
3
gonna count
weeks.
them out as
Whoa.
well.
Oh, Q flash.
There's a flash in. It's a decent
What?
buffer as the Tempered Fate goes down. Owner looks for the crash onto Peter and it doesn't
Q
get
flash
the stun.
worked.
As the exhaust doing so
Oh
much
my
work
god,
on the
he
cusp,
cannot
but the
move.
both junglers
What?
getting taken down so low.
Absolutely
Gumi
couldn't
go
move.
so far forward.
Nice
As
barrier,
they do
Kuma.
both
Oh,
fall,
the
wall
faker
goes
push was
down, the
crazy.
flashes, they
What?
come
Carrier
in.
lived too?
Seismic shove just barely missing onto Carrier, and Faker decides.
Did
"Nah,
you
man,
see that?
Ain't going in on that one. That was a very cute
Did you
fake
see
out.
that as
My
Herald?
goodness, that could have been a disaster. Seismic shove this time. He's
Oh,
going
Faker.
to connect, and Peter is there.
He did the
to
classic.
follow up
He's
BD
out
with
and
a
then he
big ol'
walks
rock.
back up and dies.
Right. Battle. So let's take another look
This is
here.
Herald's was
This
massive.
play
Look
is
how
good.
long it
This is
takes
a
to kill
Sejuani.
Cuz.
Cuz gets the buffer.
It takes
Then,
forever.
Kind of Zonya's the calling.
Both AD
in a
carries
way.
is hitting the junglers.
And then it's still Sejuani
Aftershock
with
diff, I guess.
So he ends up
Guma's
going down,
dead
but
here.
Guma's in an awkward spot. BDD comes in.
If
This one
Faker
from
doesn't do
Faker.
this.
Wonderful. Well done. Then Carrier gets the, even though he gets Seismic Shove, gets the connection first, and then he just leave. Just
Yeah,
leave.
out. Just out. But why does
are
it
we
take that
taking
pathing?
the greedy path back?
yeah.
And then BDD reads him like a book.
Perfect
As
as
the Ocean
TP, but he
Drake down
can't
to
TP.
50%. Cuz in position. This is likely to be another 50-50, unless it's not. Owner is holding them in
Owner
position.
flashed
While
into the
not
wall.
a whole lot happens. He does manage
BDD's
to lock down
caught.
the
Oh, the
dragon.
Mikhails
They
from
kill
Carrier was
BDD.
smooth.
True Shot Barrage doing so much more.
Owner
so
dead.
It's a Cloud Soul. That's really cool. Still, it's Docdom with the kill.
Can Docdom
Cuz
play
still
this?
wanting to find more.
Guma?
Has T1 in an awkward spot on the map. Cuz able to create the
Wait.
distance.
Owner
A
wins the
3
smite, flashes into the
versus
wall,
3.
dies,
The
and
flash
refuses to
forward
elaborate.
comes in
Doran.
from Doran. And out. It's all right. I guess I'll just
Worth
kill you.
makes him lose a wave. And a
Cloud
plate.
Soul.
Wait, kills him though.
Oh dear. Doran is underneath the turret. He just
Beautiful,
gets
Doran.
obliterated.
Beautiful.
Yeah, perfect. Not a whole lot he can do
Okay,
about
now
that
go
one.
down to Krugs.
Yeah, that's the only look here. This is a great
So
turn
BD
from
gets
T1.
caught on the left.
Just
Owner
straight
takes
onto
the
BDD,
dragon,
doesn't have his flash.
and then he flashes into
Owner
the
ends up going down. That flash was very tragic. Sorry, Owner.
Mikhails from Carrier was
but-
clean.
oh,
What's
Oh,
going on
we
here
are
now?
going in once again. Owner is in a lot of trouble. Sorry, Owner continues here as he will go down.
Okay,
Not a whole
Owner
lot
was
to get
Owner
on the
was
map
on mid
right
wave.
now.
You see the players are like, you know,
Okay,
it's not
ignite
just
the
casters.
spellbook.
It happens to play 0, so
This Faker guy seems pretty good.
Yeah, they're
definitely
looking
not
pretty
too
Yeah,
bad.
he's not bad, this Faker guy.
What happened
He's
here?
obviously quite a rookie, so we'll have to see
So
how he
Faker
grows through the year.
forces And then Owner
The angle of
tries
the
to
wall
follow
was
up
not great.
And Cuz.
I mean,
So
Owner
it's
died
really
for
Owner
Faker's
dying
sins.
For Faker's play.
Yeah.
Good
I feel
death.
like the Emperor's Divide went in an odd direction for what they... Telecom War will dictate itself.
It exists.
As, all right, Seismic Shove going to collect.
Oh, he tried to Mikhails himself there, Carrier.
Carrier here momentarily.
He got
the
it off.
impale only on a Cuz.
A
He's
road.
okay with that as Faker goes in, but he doesn't find the angle for the Emperor's Divide because he doesn't
No
have
road.
it yet.
Oh
Seismic
my
Shove
god.
connects, and
We're in the
Faker
same
goes
venue
both
as
go
the series
down.
against JDG
Docdom
where he found the
doing so
road.
much damage
But
as Doran
BDD's not giving
is
him the
killing
road.
Perfect again in this bottom
How is
lane.
Doran?
Yeah,
What
the
is going on in this
Crocodile's
side
gonna
lane?
become
Doran
a
is
huge
blasting
problem.
perfect.
KT do win a team fight. We can celebrate both, I guess.
Faker and Owner are both just like chain dying. But Doran is carrying the game. If Faker had flash, I would get it.
This 1-2
But he doesn't have flash. Wait,
doesn't want to go down.
He didn't even have ult when he did that.
Makes way more sense.
yeah.
What?
So Perfect goes in to cancel the TP, but he's in
Faker.
a wave. So
Yeah, he just dies.
you know what?
Actually, kind of in the
How
context of
broken
that
is
being a
Renekton?
part of all of it is.
It's
And
actually
Yorick
really
does
smart,
wanna be in a
Caedrel.
better
He went
position
in
than
to
this.
bait out their
That's just
flashes,
kinda
so
how it
next time
goes,
he
but
can flash
Doran having
ult
a
them
great
when he has
time
it
in
up.
this early game. Peter
Bro,
collecting some petals for
Shut
his
up.
team.
Shut up.
I keep going.
And they
What
are
is on
gonna
the
be able
line
to do
this
that.
game?
As now the Maiden going a bit aggressive
My
here
Twitter
towards
mentions
Faker.
from Law.
As Owner
If KT wins this, I'm not opening. I'm not opening it.
Stacking.
he didn't save the
When
Maiden.
was it that Azir top
Not
was a
fair.
thing?
Maiden is it Doran dying?
Seeing top
We
laners
don't
play
know.
Azir
We're
was
not sure,
breaking
but he's
my
near
eyes.
a Krug camp, and we know that that has been a problematic position for him. However, Owner is over here. Can they
Doran?
actually get in and save their crocodiles? The solar flare comes through.
Oh, the
ulti
Mikhail's
goes
timing
to
is
Narnia
perfect.
from Cuz.
Oh, it's
There's
perfect.
The impale. He finds the backline. He finds BDD. Docdom
It's
turns
perfect.
Up, but he's way too late.
Oh,
and
the Bard ult is
Tempest
crazy.
Will
Flash.
catch him. He does flash himself out of the way and duck.
Super well played by Carrier.
They've lost their support and T1 fighting
Super well
back
played.
so well.
Just got the Mikhail so
So
Doran
Cuz
could
is still
flash the
alive.
Sejuani ult.
But I don't think he can get anywhere
Soul
near
point.
This. It's a Doran carry performance,
It is a
baby.
Doran
It
carry performance.
absolutely is. And
It
this
is a
what
Doran gap.
happens. It's
It
on
is a
the
Doran
eve
diff.
of the final match.
Ever
In
since he
these
died to those Krugs,
situations,
he's
the Doran
frying.
performs the best.
Respawns,
And he
kills
wants
enemy
that
team,
rematch
ends the
against
game,
Zeus.
goes
He
next
absolutely
game, gap
does.
top,
Cuz
2
is
solo
there, I
kills.
think they have the burst
The
to take
Krugs
him down,
changed
but they
him.
just don't. Peter ends up
They have changed
getting
him.
taken. And an Owner. I'm sorry about the joke, Owner. I didn't mean it. I was joking about the
In a good way.
Stacks. Fine. attempt to
T1,
fight.
just
They
press
have
S.
Their engage is kind of
Wait
weird,
for
right? 'Cause
Dragon.
obviously Faker can go in.
Click Dragon.
You have the Bardold, and then you have
GG.
the Skarner.
Can
no
also do
Dragon,
Atacan or
so
defend it a bit.
The three that we're
Yes,
seeing
spellbook.
that is making things very,
1 minute
very
30.
difficult for this.
Kuma's items are
And
so
it does
fucking
feel
OP.
like the game is T1 are in such
I think
a good
T1's
spot
in
with the
such
fact
a
that
big
they
spike
take
for this
control
Drake
side
fight.
lanes with
Just protect
not what
Guma
KT
Susi and
wants.
Doran,
That
do your
was
thing.
going to have a lot,
I
like,
think
if
Elixir
they
of Iron
get
is
the
actually a really good
KCC
purchase
down,
against Sejuani and Yoda.
then,
Big purchase.
know,
Pop
Went
that
Abyssal
potion,
as
Doran.
well.
Yeah.
More damage
When
for
the fight's
that.
gonna start.
Almost level 6.
Yeah. All right, I was looking for a bit of an angle here as the seismic shove does pull
Nice
him back.
shove.
That is a lot of damage to Tepid Fate. Holds him in position
Oh.
though. It kind of nullifies the
Oh,
impale
that
at
was
the
a bad
same
fight.
time,
Oh,
and there's
Faker.
the kill for the
Oh,
York, the
Faker.
Empress Divide.
Oh, there's the
Gets
road.
on the three,
There's
but
the
Faker
road.
is still taking
There's
so
the
much
road.
damage in Top Dom. He's untouched.
There's the
Crucial
road.
barrage not quite doing enough. And Doran gets on top of the
road,
Ezreal.
was it a good one?
No
I'm not
flash
sure.
left. He's
It's 2v2.
Cullen, the Meek, and that is exactly what KT are in the eyes of
Winning
this
play, I think.
Crocodile. T1.
The two main
crushed
characters
the
are up.
fight
It's
off the
Guma,
back
Doran.
of Doran. And he's underneath the turret yet again.
Diving,
Gumayushi
diving,
possibly in a little
diving.
bit of trouble
Gumas.
as the turret. He's tanking it, so he's just dead. Now Doran having to run away, and Perfect is still alive. Cuz is now able to try
Doran!
and this 1v1.
Doran!
As the goalie wall goes up.
Doran!
The Crocodile might go
Doran!
down. What are we doing?
Doran!
Yeah, I think they're all dead.
Doran! Why are you diving them?
It's a free for free trade.
baiting
You
Guma
don't have
to
Dragon.
dive them.
Or sorry, you didn't have your jungler.
They had a free
but
Dragon,
KT
they had
can't do
free
Dragon
soul.
because Renekton.
Soul! They had a free
and-
soul!
Oh my
Was
god.
side laning. That's not
Oh
what a
my
Yorick's
god,
supposed to
Ezreal has
do.
Shojin now.
He's
They lost
supposed
to
to wait
Drake
for
that
the
was
team
free.
fights.
They're gonna lose.
Oh,
Not at the
curses. That was so silly of me.
The
Yorick-
decision making by T1.
You know what
is
T1
really,
should do?
'cause I think
They should right click Baron and do a T1
Great
Baron
salvage
right
of
now.
The situation on
But I don't know if we
right?
can see it.
They set
Yeah,
up.
down here because it means that the Baron isn't being
KT
utilized.
just rage fight.
Still, T1
You
able
took
to
my
collapse.
Baron.
They got to peel off.
Just
Oh,
this
good,
fight.
Good engage. He was used there by Carrier.
Flip
I
the
think
game.
fighting away from this Crocodile
No
is going to
cleanse
be an
on
important
Guma.
thing, but
They
Owner
probably
is
have
going to come over
Mikhail
and make it
still.
a 50-50. Doran taking a bit of poke damage.
We're
As now Peter
flipping.
looking to go in the magical journey.
Looks like a good
to
fight
try and
for
bring
T1.
them away.
KT's
As
kinda
Top Dom doesn't
chunked.
find any joy
This
with
looks
that
fucking
trick shot
fried
He's
for
taking
KT.
So much damage here.
Cuz-
Off to the
oh, he
side.
stole it
As
out.
it's
I think
Cuz that
KT's
locks
made it
this
out.
one down. Doran
Or-
trying to get himself
or-
out of there
or-
as Doc
or-
Dom is moving forward. Carrier looking for an angle. And the Weaver's Wall going to lock
Carrier's
him. Oh no,
stuck.
he's in a little baby
Okay,
cage.
that's-
But he now turns BDD.
Oh!
And Owner is looking to get over the wall. They find BDD and lock him down.
Oh my god.
I don't know how that was orchestrated, but it worked out beautifully there.
What
for
is
T1
going
is now
on?
Cuz walking
What
into
is
4
going
people,
on?
but he
Wait,
gets
can-
towards his inner turret.
What is
Can they
happening?
leave?
Where did
I'm not
Faker go?
sure.
I don't know
Why
about this
are we
one.
fighting
Doc
over?
So much damage. Every Mystic shot is connecting. because
Doran!
the point on
Doran!
that is a T1 player for him to hit, but still, Gumayushi getting a lot of damage. And now it is just Peter that goes down. KT trying to
Doc
get out
Dom's
of
done
here.
10k damage.
And they should be able to do.
There was nothing there.
Yeah, I got nothing, Atlas.
There was nothing
I
there.
was waiting for you to say take it
Would a
away.
Crux
so I
up
got
or
an extra
something?
half a second
No, I
to think.
figured
What are we
you'd
fighting
get it,
over?
You know, 'cause
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
Crux
there's
were
a
up!
Wolf skin on Bard.
Doran was
As,
probably pinging them.
sets up the-
Don't
these
look,
fights have been
Gumayushi
so
items.
chaotic.
Don't look. Just don't
If
look.
T1 didn't make that mid play, I'm like,
Don't
this game
look.
should be done.
that lead
It's
is
true.
still there.
Doran died 1v1 to the
because
Crux
in
on
this
bot side
game-
in last game. This time he brought 8
Yeah, that's
people to kill the
actually now that I
Crux.
look at it,
It's crazy.
The gold is where you want it for T1 and not for
He
KT.
brought
'cause
8
all your
people to
the
kill
most
them.
gold lead.
Alright, Drake's in
Gumayushi
1
has
minute.
made so much money in this game.
It's another
The
fist
Infinity
fight,
Edge
but I
is
think
now done.
Guma
His
is too
4
OP
items
right now.
are Perfect.
Outside
too OP.
of that, I was about to say Jack shows
Jack
is it
show
going to be done.
Yorick.
It is
3 items
for
Sedge,
almost
3
everyone.
item Yorick, 3
The
item
team
Pat.
fighting
Yeah.
Yorick is ready to play.
Carrier.
Carrier.
Carrier,
Seismic
kinda
shot going
caught.
to connect. They're looking for the JCC.
Mega caught.
Onto the body.
Carrier.
Flashes, but he's not going to get
Uh-oh.
away. And that is another
Not
kill going
good.
over to Doc Dom.
Oh, Croc.
Rat behind them.
Did he see him?
Rat behind them.
Shocking angle, and
Doran
now
didn't get the
Doc
empowered
Dom
stun.
having to deal with this prehistoric monster.
Guma one-shots Leona. There's a road on BDD. There's a road on BDD. It's a pentakill for Guma or what? He's fucking frying them. Holy shit, man. Gumayushi's damage is mental.
All he can do is
Whoa, the
ward
Gumayushi
off
damage.
a mid lane
Good
push.
play by
As we take a look,
BDDDD.
Carry ends up going
Cloud
He says,
Soul
"Good job,
Elixir of
everyone."
Iron.
And they go about their
2
business.
Elixir of
Yeah, he
Irons.
might have died.
Salia, not quite having the impact. Peter
Oh.
goes in.
Okay, Emperor's Divide gonna
Nice
throw it
Mikhails
out.
from Carrier.
Another Glacial Prison gonna do nothing as Peter's life just
Oh,
goes
that's a
away.
bit deep.
That is an optimistic
Just goes in and ults himself.
magical journey, but when they're this far ahead, you may as well go for it. The culling is gonna cut
That's
down
one way to
Doc
engage.
Dom. And KT, that play.
GG.
No
Doran covers the wave.
Shot that KT's
All right,
able to
match
hold on
point
here.
for
I was
T1.
about to start making
Match
jokes about
point.
Elder Flame.
Is this going to 5? These
It's
games
looking
are
a little bit
complete
too
degeneracy.
whiny, but still,
You
these
love to
Nexus
see it.
turrets next to go down. They're going to take down Cuz before they end
You
this
love
game.
to
As
see
there
it.
is the ace. And it's Gumayushi that locks it up 13, 1, and 6. A renaissance for the 80 carry for T1 as this Nexus is going to go down. And match point for T1.
Doran gets up and leaves. Instant. I saw him on the back right there. Alright, so T1 needs to win this series, and if they do, they play tomorrow against Hummerlife, and the winner of that goes to MSI.
I know he can pull it back.
And the loser is out. Oh my god, Guma. I think with this form playing against Hummerlife, oof. Oof. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if T1 still pull it off, but still. Okay, KT need to turn it around. They need to turn it around. Talia and Azir are out now. So the bans, I'm guessing they will do a similar plan, right? There will be Trundle Vi bans. There will be there will be Poppy Pantheon bans. I feel like these are probably likely. But now Gwen's out, Rumble's out, Yorik's out. Yorik and Sion being out means that Jace is pretty strong. Yone is in, which I would not give to KT if I was T1 on a match point. So maybe it is just Trundle, Vi, Yone. They banned the Jace. Okay, yeah, Jace definitely is a lot stronger right now. That's probably a good ban against Doran. I mean, Pantheon is really OP right now as well. Pantheon, Nefiri. I feel like Jax is really strong right now too. But Doran would play Gragas into it. I definitely think T1 has so many options depending on what's banned. They still have like Galio plus 80 jungler like Pantheon or something. Plus Jax or whatever the fuck.
What is the blind pick going to be here though?
I'm just concerned about what Guma is gonna play. I think he's gonna play MF1 too. Trundle is open. I would love to know how high they rate Trundle. They banned Nidalee. So Pantheon's open, Trundle's open, MF is open. And Bessa first pick for Perfect because Renekton's out. I mean, I guess Doran can go Jax or something into it. I don't know if they flex it. But I think there's a Jax Pantheon Galio comp cooking here for T1 or something. Oh, Faker TF! 1-2! What? Faker TF? TT. Is TF and Trundle good together? Like, can you not counter that super hard in mid jungle? Is there like a kindred fucking kindred? I wonder if Cuz is like just picking comfort. What does Pantheon pair with? Orianna? Is that what he has to do here? I don't know if I like these champs from KT. I'm guessing Nautilus Rel bans from T1. Even though I think playing into Rel, no, spam it. So for Guma, all that's left really is like the MF Jinx. Xayah. That's kind of his shampoo right now. MF banned, I think they might take Xayah. Or they could pick Rel on 4, yeah. I think he might go Xayah on 4. I just don't know what you can pair it with. No, they're gonna take the Rel. Can you blast the Rel in bot right now? Is Renata that useful? There is a Lulu champ open, yeah. And there is a Trundle in the team. They take the Xayah. Also kind of blocks... Oh, Xayah Braum is actually not that bad. I forgot about Braum. At least this blocks the Xayah on 5. Ziggs for Guma. Camille Ziggs combo, but they have Xayah. Ziggs for Gumayushi. I mean, Camille Ziggs is a good combo. You Camille ult someone, you Ziggs ult in it, Camille will kill them. You have TF ult with Camille on side, not bad. I mean, Ziggs is probably good into Xayah in lane, you can just push waves into their face. But I just have this feeling and this gut feeling that T1's damage might be a bit shit. Spellbook Rel versus Spellbook Braum. With a Spellbook TF, T1 have 3 smites. If they want it on a Baron. 3 smites. And they're gonna have 4 TPs. So 3 smites, 4 TPs.
I think BDD should have a wonderful timer in this lane. Because if Faker is in position to throw a card, BDD
this lane is looking kind of fucking rough. Alright, Guma TP's top to Schwab. Cancels perfect face. Faker's not in that bad of a spot. I thought that the lane CS-wise would be a lot worse than this. Oh, I feel like they could have killed Carrier there. If Braum Q hit first, and then Pantheon W'd. Yeah, Carrier has swapped to Smite.
One thing that KT has
they will double smite the dragon.
Locked in lane. As Faker obviously can join a lot earlier. There it is.
Yeah, there's the Destiny to come on through. As
Flash W is good.
Does flash for the stand beside me, but there's a Hextech
like
ultimatum
KT
there
should
from
be able to
Doran.
clean up here.
He wants to lock them all in place, and now Doctum is trying to get
Even
this damage
Peter
down.
dies.
Faker is very low as they
Can
do
they?
kill the Braum. But it's
Oh,
Doctum.
Faker! Big gold card.
answer is no. It's a double kill for Doran.
Oh man, they use so much on
Continuing
Brown.
his onslaught here of the road to
3
MSI.
big kills. Is that GG?
And that is
Nah,
going to
it's
be
not
another
GG.
kill here for
Huge
T1.
kills. I thought they used so much on Peter. I thought maybe the others could carry, but BDD had no mana. Dockdown was useless, and I don't know where the fuck Cuz was. They used so much on Peter.
They could have had an angle here if the response
I guess
were a little
Cuz
quicker,
really
but they are a member down.
tries to do something, but he
While all
can't.
of this is happening, still a member down, and they're missing some crucial.
BD goes in,
uses the ult
misses.
basically only to get into position,
Oi, oi, oi.
and then end up dying. Cuz has already abandoned ship.
Yeah,
so
this
maybe
game
she
looks
should have
fucking
let that
fried
go.
for KT. Number
4
disadvantage
flashes
fight.
used.
This is
I
the
think the
problem.
gold on Camille is
That's a kill
really,
on the biggest
really
win condition,
crucial.
which I think is going to be ahead because
Can
of the
KT
passive,
fight
that's
these
just
drops?
kind of how he works. Getting
They have to
plates
catch
is a big
mid. They have
deal.
Aurora ult. Guma's level
There's
7.
no Mega Inferno tempo. As Peter will find Carrier
Carrier
moving
face
towards
checking a bit
these
early, no
throws.
flash.
Maybe
He
that
goes
time the
in.
Passive Crashdown comes in. As if Dockdown can get this kill, that'd be a big one. And there
Okay.
it is, the play call to Lobby.
Yeah,
But I
Kuma was
don't
on
think
top
it's
wave,
nearly
and
enough
Owner
to
was
leave
on
them feeling
Krug's area.
comfortable. As
Looking for it into perfect here. This has been a successful strategy. As oh
Yeah.
no.
Too far
Exec
forwards,
ultimatum
perfect.
comes
Too
down.
far
Know
forwards.
where the perfect can go as the
Wait.
teleport does come in and
Oh, he
perfect
failed.
looks
Wait.
for the ulti. Doran dashes away and
Wait.
now T1 realizing
Double?
that they just have to get out of there as BDD.
Oh,
goes
what?
into
He
the
got in
lead,
range for that?
finds the combo,
That
faking
was
out, and a bit of
crazy
trouble
by
with BDD
BDD.
on the ball. Faster as they
That was
do
insane that he
unlock.
got in range for that.
But that is
Anyway.
yeah, kind of better almost
Yeah,
as it
Ambessa
baited
is
Doran into going the wrong
balanced. Ambessa is
direction.
balanced. There's no Triforce on Camille yet, and that
that's
TF
okay.
has
Nice,
a
but it's
catalyst.
not enough. We need to
They
see
have
more from
0
KT.
damage.
It's a
0
500
damage.
gold lead. Not
He was mostly
Can
just
T1
looking to
fans
ensure
hard
they got
handle,
out.
hard
It's
handle
a
a game
moral
5?
teleport
Can
every now and
KT
again.
take it
to a
That
game
is
5?
KT, I think, needs it a lot. It's a judgment
Chat, I have a question.
for this intake down.
Is
So far,
Doran
none of
the
them have gone,
MVP of
but
the
it is
series
still
so
very
far?
early on. Here on this top side,
I think he's in the running
KT
for it.
gonna overload. And,
baiting
that's
who?
already happened. Exactly right. Featherstorm goes down. The answer
Nice
is
flash.
there as Doran flashes away. The ulti from Peter is so good though. As
Yeah,
Doran
I think-
flashes out.
I think
and
Kuma's
Doran is
kind
going to
of-
be taken down. Public execution does nothing though. So that should be the end of this fight.
Classic
unless
fight over Krug and
Perfect
die
has
for
found
Doran.
the angle.
They needed another
I
kill
swear,
because
Guma's playing
while this
Ziggs,
is happening,
and he's
Guma is
side
just
laning
gonna
the whole
probably
game.
Get this turret. Reinforcements right there's the TP coming in, but they will get the turret.
Doran
Turret
TP
gonna go
behind.
down, so that's going to go over to KT. Is now Doran going to look to try for it once again. The carrier goes
They're
down
all wiped
first.
here.
It is
Unless
a kill under
BDD
the trundle at the same
exhaust.
time as BDD wants to single out Doran.
Misses the Q.
BDD still at
Nice
full
W
health,
by
does so much
Cuz.
damage as Carrier going
Carrier's
forward. He has
dead.
nothing that
Oh
he can
my
do
god,
about this.
KT are
And
so back, it's
KT,
crazy.
They launched
They are so
themselves
back
into
in the
a gold
game.
advantage.
There's
That's
another
not-
TP.
well,
This
There's
might-
another
Maybe
TP.
curses are real.
How many
Maybe
TPs
it's time
are
to
there?
start admitting things that are correct. Is now Perfect in a little bit of trouble. The crash down coming on through there. As Perfect is just going to head towards the death chamber.
Can he heal? Peter's almost there.
There's TPs on cooldown everywhere.
Big, really
Okay,
costly.
T1 hold the gold lead
Still
still.
a lot of good dragons.
And the
really
way
only
TF
Ocean,
works
I
obviously
think
is like you're not
super
going to be
excited,
that
but
much
Ocean
damage. You're going to be
into
more
Ziggs.
Yeah, kind of feels
utility.
alright.
Not too bad.
Same
I'll find
for
some
the
of
Trundle.
Poke damage.
He's not super accelerated, so he's going to be more
Okay,
utility.
Skirmishes going to be able to very comfortably take
So it's
care
the
of this
Ziggs
mid-wave.
Camille that need to
That's
carry
kind
up the
his job
weight
in
of the
this
damage.
1-3-1 composition. We don't see very much 1-3-1
But I feel like
these
Kuma
days.
hasn't been in these fights. I think when he's in these fights, he's going to
This
fry them.
is
No
engage
lich train for
Braum,
TF yet, so his
100%.
damage is shit.
That's what we're looking for here. Let's see what Peter can get done. As he's going to need to do something. He puts down the door.
There's
He's just
Kuma's
thrown
damage.
back into the team. He's burning as Doran looking for that flank angle. And it looks like
Does
KT.
Peter have spellbook
yeah, this is gonna
TP?
give
No,
this
he
one up.
doesn't.
Maybe Cuz tries to steal.
Yeah, he just throws a spear in. Yeah, another cloud.
Where
so
did
we'd like to
Ziggs
see
ult?
that.
I didn't see it.
That
He
I
ulted
think is
himself. What?
puts down the door, but he's just thrown back
Oh, yeah,
into
he
the
did.
team.
How you feel about it? This engage of KT is really good.
It is.
Doran
Yeah,
doesn't have
Ambessa looking
TP.
for a
Doran
bit of
doesn't have
an angle
TP.
here as
T1
well.
needs to get the
Very
fuck out of here.
good
Ambessa will go in.
damage.
Perfect.
Yeah, the pullback is working.
Why T1
Perfect
walking
has
up?
a really good angle. As Skirmishes has to flash
What?
immediately, and down goes
Oh,
the Trundle
Ambessa
with
missed the
no
ult. I couldn't see the
answer.
animation,
He
though.
was looking in this
Just
side
walk
lane. If
in
he
and
can
flip
actually
it.
get to this in a turret and really challenge.
Just walk in and flip
It could be
it.
a big deal, but the
You know, my
I
prediction
feel like
as
KT's game
whatever. But for
is
the
definitely
maximum
like
of- 'cause we
slightly
know Hanwha's gonna
easier.
go to game five.
about this
because
earlier
they have
on,
an
but
80 carry,
Maximum time in
right?
Busan.
yeah, that's what we
If
need.
you're ever on
That is
Baron,
absolutely what we need.
if you ever need on
I love your
DPS,
draft.
Well, that's a ghost moving forward here from Faker. He finds the gold card and
Bomba.
they press a lot of buttons. Mega Inferno Bomb goes down, but Peter's here to
Dorat.
the rescue. They get the
Dorat,
flash out
run.
of BDD. Peter still
oh, he has
still
Herald
standing
recall and
alongside,
TP.
and it's not going to be anyone in too much
Are they gonna pull the
trouble,
trigger with
but
Pantheon?
thwarted
No,
is the engagement.
He's just going to TP back to the tower.
Battle
In a nutshell.
2 item Ziggs. No
Holding
second
up
item
the
on
door
TF.
to a flash.
Ambessa
Out of
doesn't have
fear.
ult, but
This
Pantheon
one
does.
hit.
Yeah, this one's a dangerous one. It's okay. Faker looking for that gold card. He might be able to find it, but it's not going to save his life. As Cuz
Uh-oh, that is
even wants
not
to get
good for
killed,
T1.
but
That is
going
not
to take
good.
that one away.
That's TF ult into bottom dead, but he got his Lich Bane.
But he's actually looking to prove that as Hexa
BD.
ultimatum goes down
Can't
once
really
again.
move here.
He gets a big
Pops
old
the ult,
magic shield,
goes that
but
way,
oh my God,
goes
BD
back.
taking
Oh!
the sickest now play. Doran is going to survive.
Guma's got ult in 2 seconds. One bomber.
Yeah, the Mega Inferno Bomb. Where is he going to land? And it doesn't kill BDDs. Oh my god.
The locket saves him. The locket saves him. The locket saves him.
Almost the kill.
The locket saves him. That is Peter fucking Parker. Then they get bot tier 1. All that matters is the next Drake. All that matters is the next Drake. Bro, Peter saved BDD so many times. Peter Parker.
I don't want to lose in this
God,
game.
Telecom wars are a blessing. Edge of Night on Ambessa.
God, that's crazy.
Top them.
Alright, oh god, okay, Gumushi's in so much trouble.
Drops the bomba. No bomba for Drake.
Still, Doctor not gonna
no bomba for Drake.
To that or anything.
I guess in the game.
Bro, if this goes to game 5, you know T1's playing Caitlyn.
Yeah.
After this game. Caitlyn bot, Gragas top, Galio mid, like it is coming in game 5. Ooh, Atakan rush. They denied the Drake, they don't lose Atakan.
Hook shot in from 3 screens
Aurora
away.
is on the side. Carrier stunned up.
Let's just
Oh,
see
no
as he
rail flash.
flashes out of the way. Gumushi now going to get ulted here by BDD, and that is so much damage.
E.
There it is.
Dies to the Saya feathers.
Throws out a Q and locks up the Ziggs in a turret.
Mid-tier
Immediately
2
taken
dead.
in response.
Tops defended.
Oh,
Could be, but he doesn't have
KT,
TP
they're
on
finding some
Aurora. I don't
angles
think it's
here
an
in this
Atakan.
game. Done for
Well, that
Perfect
ward
at
is
the
doing
same
so much
time.
work in the tri-bush.
Way better game.
Twice
for
that
Perfect
spotted
here
out
in this
owner.
game number 4.
Stays there.
They need rapid fire on
for
TF
T1,
and then
I do
just
think the T1
play first
competition,
target.
Once you start falling behind, we all know playing a
Will it
1-for-1
work
is a
though? Will they have the
nightmare.
damage?
But
I
this
feel like the
can
damage on
team fight,
KT
and that
is so
important to
high.
know. This is truly.
Hola.
Oh, Doran? I guess he's fine. Yeah,
Krugs are up. Doran
Camille's
wants them.
kind of oh my
Oh,
god.
they're going on to Cuz.
Oh dear. Yeah, Cuz is
Oh, they're
in a
all
lot of
sending
trouble.
it.
There's the Magnus Storm.
Peter's
The crash
TPing
down
in.
there is fantastic. He's
Cuz is
mitigated
dead.
a fair bit, but there's a Mega Inferno
Big
bomb.
shutdown.
And that is actually
Faker
in a bit of
flashes
trouble as
out.
Doctom.
Aurora
He's just
TP mid
taking
as well.
every fight.
Faker
good
still has
pick for
TP.
T1.
Guma still has TP. Doran still has
Doesn't lead to
TP.
an objective, at
Carrier
least
can
for
spellbook
now.
a TP.
Yeah.
Happy about
The Avengers can
so that they
rain in
don't get
any
targeted
second.
quite as- There's no ult.
Guys,
for
if you
T1.
do
I
Atakan,
actually
the
love this from
Avengers will
KT.
be called.
Yep, that is stuff.
It's just
As
gone.
it is now.
It's just gone.
It is.
It's just gone.
Wait,
It's
Guma
gone.
doesn't even have ult. No, I
There's
think,
one of the
this is
Avengers.
definitely gone, but can they get
Where's the
out?
second?
That's the question, Atlas.
Carrier doesn't have
There's
it.
a teleport in here from Doran. As oh my god, he
What? What?
Okay, Doran.
What?
All right,
What?
buddy. That is called redemption.
He did
But
die
he
to Krugs.
killed Atakan.
Did Saya
We'll
not
see.
set up her
I
feathers? How
think
did he get
Atakan,
that? Though?
with how T1 plays
All right,
a lot
Drake
of the
in 1
fights,
minute.
that might
Maybe 2 items done.
So do you want the good news or the bad news
Basically across the
for
board
T1?
almost everyone.
Good
but
news
there's
is Faker's
3 on
fucking.
Faker,
He's almost level
who's
16.
1.6k ahead.
And he has
Just,
rapid
doing
fire.
that cheating thing that,
The bad news
TF
is this
likes
Saya
to do,
almost
where
has
he makes
IE.
money out of nothing.
And I feel like Saya is going to tear them apart.
And it's working out very nicely. In fact, sitting on
Look at
barrier
Faker's XP
exhaust
level.
right now. So
He's level 16 on top wave. BDD's level
Peter.
13. He'll
The
get
door
level
was in the
14 on
wrong
bot
spot.
wave.
But that's okay.
Smite on
Doran
carrier.
sneaking around, looking
TF
for a bit of an
popped.
angle here.
Perfect.
As
Isolated a bit.
Perfect did,
Not gonna get engaged
have
on.
his bases
They're
actually
gonna rush
pretty
Baron.
well.
Yeah.
So KT don't
They're
take
rushing
it.
Nash.
Faker doesn't have ult. Like, you do have to try.
They're rushing Nash.
Get this in time.
Can they get this in
But
time?
this is what KT wants, right? You want them to play
The
into
game's
you, and
decided here.
Oh my god, maybe they can actually just get it. Owner does
Bomba.
have flash.
Mega Inferno Bomb comes in, that's a flash.
They
out
can't do it, they
from
can't do it.
Peter. It's okay.
Ambessa will die in
They
this
look for
dive.
the angle and they
Down
find
goes
it.
BDD. They have to get the Baron and get out. They have to get the Baron and get out. But Carrier has smite. Carrier has smite. Carrier has smite. Owner has smite. Carrier has smite. Owner has smite. Everyone has smite. Oh, it's Carrier that gets it. Everyone had smite. Everyone had smite. Everyone had smite. Everyone had smite.
Cut down KT where they stand.
Everyone had
And
smite.
not like this,
Who got excited? Who got excited? Peter had smite. Carrier had smite. Owner had
Your
smite.
damage is needed.
Cuz had
Ends up
smite.
going down.
It was
Crazy
done.
good steals.
That's it, Atlas.
T1 is fucking
I
robbing
don't
these
see any way
objectives.
for KT.
Nah, KT can't come back from this.
In time for MSI.
Faker's 3
No,
levels
just
up.
maybe not for MSI. Maybe do it for
Doran's
like
a level
the
up.
LCK season.
I
Guma's
coming
2
up.
levels
don't
up.
wanna-
Defending this bottom inhibitor, just not going to happen. As
Whoa,
there's the
Doran.
engagement. Doran. They lock him down as BDD this time not able to get
Oh,
out of there.
Doran. Oh, Doran. They have no riddle. They have no riddle. They have no riddle.
Guys. Execution goes in, but still, KT feeling that little bit too far behind.
They're going to TP behind them. They're going to TP behind them. They have wards. Oh, there's BDD. There's BDD. There's BDD. Owner has no ult. He's front lighting. He's watching perfect back. Oh, Kuma. BDD on the right. BDD is one on Faker. Perfect dead. Kuma's cooking. Doctam can't hit. Perfect alive.
So incredibly low.
Perfect alive. Oh my god, Faker stopwatch the flash. Oh, he mistimed it.
And the gold card is going to connect. There's the triple kill. And we saw it.
Kuma.
He was almost there as Doctom. Matters into his own hands, but he's still going to die. And it's a baseball bat
What
of
the
destiny
fuck is
here from
happening?
Mona. It is
Cuz
now a
versus
date
the
with
world.
Life Esports tomorrow
Cuz
night
versus
to
the world.
see whether that ticket is for them.
Cuz versus the
To
world.
go
Peter's
to
up to
Canada
5.
Peter's
for
almost-
MSI.
Peter's almost up.
Peter's up.
All right,
Maybe
they
they
can
can
hold
hold
a
on.
little bit too soon.
We keep going. We
Still,
keep going.
that is
Header with Doctor,
Oh
right?
my
Like,
god,
Perfect
Guma,
goes
you're
in,
such
they
a
get the
psychopath
sums.
in that fight. Like,
Already a
what
member up.
is going on that Ziggs ran? It's 1 minute on Drake. Cuz has GA. He's 4k gold up
and I
in
have to
3
say, Ives, it's just these grand stages and Faker just comes alive. It doesn't matter what his
Oh,
form
Doctor,
is.
no!
Doctor, I'm going to get caught. The Featherstorm does
Right.
get used.
Faker,
and in
stopwatch.
goes Perfect. He finds
Cuz
it.
is dying to
but
Doran.
still, Cuz is fighting Doran.
Oh,
and that
that's
is
gonna
not
end.
one that
GG.
he can win. He's
It's
down
over.
to the GA. Is Faker able to sit here?
You can't
wait
beat
for
this
the gold
4v5.
card,
Oh,
finishes
beautiful
him
by
off,
Caria,
Magnus
beautiful.
on a 3.
Beautiful by Caria.
He just
Is
wants to
T1
finish
just
KT,
is just always gonna happen like this every single time they play against KT? Just this is how it ends. This is how they win the games. Madness.
It was almost a miracle, and T1
Just madness,
says no.
pure madness every
We're
time.
the ones that make those happen.
What the fuck did I just
You can
watch?
wait for the next round
What
of
the
the
fuck have I just
LCK.
watched?
We're gonna have our shot at MSI.
Tomorrow, T1 versus Hammerlife. Tomorrow, T1 versus Hammerlife. Winner goes to MSI.
T1 from
One
KT,
best of 5 for MSI.
swept aside.
Oh,
This
BDD.
game, not